Mm. It's
And
weird
then you
how I can
plopped out of
stay
bed.
tired during the entire weekend after working.
Uh-huh.
Plop,
It's
plop.
all good.
All right. So, when we last left off, you guys, what two of you took an axe to represent Beast's body back to to Shiori's land, and while passing through the special space with all the doors, you discovered there was an imp there waiting to talk to you, saying that Lograth wanted to see you all. So you guys, after doing your death ritual, came back, grabbed everybody, and went to your clubhouse, where Lograth showed you this weird artifact that had apparently fallen out of the Chaos Engine. Some kind of cube with odd clockwork on it. He said he'd already sent a couple of imps in there, 6 imps, each taking a side that vanished into it. Only about 2 of them ever came back. And he figured that, people like you could probably do a lot better in finding out what the hell is going, what is up with this thing. And so 6 of you went in there, well, technically 5 on purpose, and you guys decided that when the brothers were all deciding which one of them should go, they decided to vote on a brother that wasn't there at the time, Viren.
Yay!
And after he failed his wisdom saving throw, Lograth just popped him in, and you guys forced his hand onto the cube. So you guys basically abducted Viren and decided he had to come along. So your first
Leaving
challenge.
chaos in his wake.
What?
Leaving chaos in his wake.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Very much so.
But you discovered you were in this weird, bizarre place. You heard music. You followed it to its source and found a faceless figure sitting in a chair playing a violin with 3 curtains around her. After one of you decided to investigate behind a curtain, you discovered a very strange creature that, once disturbed, caused the music to stop and crying to start coming out from all of the curtains. This engaged you into a battle with something from the Shadowfell called the Lonely. Some of you barely survived that battle. Thankfully, working together, you were able to keep one of them at bay for a while fighting the other 2, and figured out that as long as they were in light, you could actually do some damage to them. But once they were in dim light or darkness, they were very dangerous. And now that you've defeated all 3 of them, there is still a figure sitting on this chair here. Her arms in her hands in her lap, the violin resting on her lap, and she's just sitting there, unmoving.
And she has no face.
Yes, completely no face. It's like a one of those creepy dolls, but for some reason that they didn't even manage to put a mannequin type face on. She does seem to have ears though, so it's possible she can hear you.
Friendly reminder, do not use names. That information was given last session.
That was just Will.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, no,
That
was out of character. It was a joke.
So Iron Rose, what would you like to do?
Mm, is the lady still there?
Yeah, she's still sitting on the chair.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out of the hole and deactivate. I'm gonna keep my dagger on, just in case the lady wants to try something. Is everyone okay? Thumbs up? Smile? Very bad smile?
X has a thumbs up.
Look, I know you're new. Let's be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will step from now on.
No. No.
But that would have helped. I'm sorry. I'll ask you from now on. That's
Just be careful. You're with a group now, not just yourself.
Okay.
Will
Okay.
walk up and inspect the woman and the instrument closer.
All right, roll an investigation check.
Yeah.
Maybe I should look at it. Since I am a
Don't see much
connoisseur.
beyond what has already been described.
It appears to be some kind of instrument.
Yeah.
And
I don't know why it's rolling with advantage.
Yeah, you've pretty much got the same information Will does.
Yeah, it's a music item. That's for sure.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying
It's
to
music.
see if there's anything special about the violin.
Oh, if it's special, I might be able to notice.
Did when Phaedra walked in, she had her eyes of detect magic up. Did she sense it from the violin?
From the violin, from that figure sitting on the chair.
Well, it's definitely magical. We got a sense of it when we came in here, but
Let me
I
have
know.
a... Maybe I can figure out what type... anything else about it.
I know nothing about music really.
Neither do I, but I can sure as hell have a stupid look at it. Investigation?
Roll an investigation check. Alright. So, the violin itself does look, normal as far as any violin you may have ever seen before would look. The figure gives all of the indication of a living person, but your work is, with undead, being a necromancer.
Uh-huh.
And this strikes you more of the equivalent of an automaton, a very well preserved, not rotting at all sort of automaton sort of creation that you might be able to do with some higher level necromancy.
Ooh,
Like,
fascinating.
Not entirely.
Writing this down on a book.
Yeah, not entirely a person, more of something not exactly a simulacron, because that has specific cogitation there, but an organic version of a machine made from what was probably dead flesh at some point.
Phaedra cocks an eyebrow. Something interesting, Baron.
Oh, just... I don't really know what it is exactly. Just very... It's sort of like an automaton. Sort of. Not really. Kind of. It's confusing.
But it's made out of. She looks living.
It does look living, doesn't it? Which is what's fascinating.
Is this necromancy?
I don't know. Is it?
You would have every indicate.
Insight.
No.
Because she would have had her
actually-
eyes up and would have seen it. Would have been necromancy. So
Would it
insight
be?
on Baron.
Would it be necromancy? Is what I'm asking. Sorry,
Oh.
I'm asking DM.
Yeah, that's what I figured. You, as a necromancer yourself, you would have every reason to believe this is necromancy.
Yeah. Seems to be
Phaedra, though,
necromancy.
with your detect magic, you're just detecting some kind of magical energy with no specific school behind it. It's kind of strange.
So Viren can tell it's the necromancy, but with detect magic, I can't tell it's necromancy.
Viren has every reason to believe it's necromancy, but you're
Yeah,
not.
I believe it's necromancy,
you-
but
you
it might
can't-
not be.
Yeah, but with your detect magic, you're detecting that it's magical, but can't tell exactly what it is. It's like, let's pretend, for example, that all magic is a different color. That this would just be like pure white or pure black.
Okay.
It seems to be necromancy, but I can't be too sure about it.
Well, whenever I came in, I couldn't pinpoint what class of magic it was. That
Then
was
I might. If you're using detect magic, then I might be wrong.
a gift from my patron, and she'll tap her eyes.
Right, then I could be wrong. But it does show signs of looking like necromancy.
Interesting.
Still just sketching it in my book. As I'm having this conversation with Phaedra.
Do we need to?
So, oh, sorry.
Do we need to sit and have a little rest, Will? Or fuck, she didn't say that. Are you okay? And looks over at in Will's direction. Sorry, the player is tired right now.
There-
Did not say
There'd
that out
still
loud.
be blood all over Will's, shirt. It'd probably be soaked with, looking like it's soaked with blood at this point.
Oh no, I'm just fine.
No, you're not. Quit lying.
There's also a gaping hole where a harpoon tentacle went through.
No, I'm just fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know you well enough to not believe you. She's gonna come over here and cast Cure Wounds.
I'm fully
What?
capable of
I can either do
heal-
this, or I can force feed you a potion. Which one you want?
Alright. Yep, alright.
And she'll cast Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, what are we supposed to figure out for him
I
now?
don't know.
I mean, this is it.
Do we go to the next room, or is there something else in here we need to know?
I don't see a next room.
Oh.
Is the lady still sitting there?
Yep, she's sitting unmoving.
And
Her
we
hands
didn't
in
see
her
any other
lap.
hallways?
Correct.
Maybe we could ask her.
There's
This-
only
this-
lady here.
this-
There must be
arrived
some
and
way
it-
to command her, maybe. I mean, if she's a automaton-ish necromancy thing,
We can play the fiddle. I mean, I can't, but maybe someone can.
Phaedra looks at the heavy metal bard.
What up? You want me to fiddle with the fiddle? Is
Face
that what's going on
palms.
here?
Yeah.
Mhm. Fiddle with the fiddle? I can do that. I will
Can
pick
you-
up the fiddle and stop playing.
Performance check.
Okay.
Performance! Huzzah! 16.
Eric, roll me a 1d6.
oh god.
Do I have vision yet?
Oh! I don't know why you're screaming about that. Okay, so you pick up the thing, you begin to play, and this weird light and there's this weird shimmering sound along with the music surrounds all of you. And you end up with the equivalent of a long rest.
Fuck yeah.
And all of a
Wow.
sudden, you go from this quiet room, other than Eric's playing, to a very loud, noisy room full of people talking, of this weird bing, 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 bing sound, along with these clinking of coins, the sounds of people laughing, and
You know,
this projected sound of somebody, like, you know, talking very very loudly, and then there's a bunch of clapping, and somebody says, "Give them a big hand, folks! Now on to our next act." And as you guys look around, you're in a room filled with different kinds of people, demons, devils. You even think you might see a diva sitting at one table, along with various other beings.
Oh yeah. I can get
And
this
there
to-
are there's a bunch of tables. There's drinks on them. There is a bar in the back with two faceless, what looks like men behind it. And there are rows of these weird-looking well, you think that they're probably machines. They're like, about a foot high, but they're off the floor, so they're kind of like, mid body height, and people are sitting in front of them, and they keep pulling this lever after putting in a gold piece. And usually it just makes a little noise, and then they put in another gold piece and pull the lever again. But every once in a while, it makes a big clanging noise in one of these, and a bunch of gold coins come out the bottom.
Guys,
What the fuck did you do?
I don't know. I think we went. I think we teleported. Teleport us now.
Does
This
Irk
is
still
what-
have the violin?
No, the violin's
Yeah,
gone.
Oh, okay.
Good. I don't like acoustic.
Maybe we can ask one of them?
Does anybody got some gold pieces? Wait,
I
no,
mean-
I got gold. I rushed to the pokies.
Oh god.
I have like 15, but
Yeah, I have 15 as well. I put in a gold piece and I yanked that motherfucker.
Roll me a 1d100.
Oh, hells yeah.
So Eric is sitting down at a slot machine, and it just goes ding, ding. It doesn't give anything back.
I put another one. Now I'm down to 13 gold pieces. Should I do another 1d100?
Yes.
I love gambling.
Ooh, you hear a clink, 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 and let's see how much you get back.
Woo! D&D gambling, the best gambling that
You
there can
get
be.
16 gold back.
Yeah! Wait, what's 13 plus 16? My brain gone dumb. 29?
Yes. So Eric
29?
is currently playing on a slot machine.
I'll let people do some more role playing before I continue.
There are other people at slot machines. Some of them are looking sad. Other ones are cheering as things come out of the bottom.
I kind of do a little haha laugh to the people that I'm losing.
Vader's not trusting this at all. Surveying the room, looking for doors.
Roll a
and
perception check.
shit it is.
Will is doing the same.
Yeah, advantage, because reasons.
Advantage because reasons.
All right. So you guys look around. Shuri, I think you're probably distracted by all of the bright lights that are coming off of these weird machines, along with the bonging noises. But Phaedra and Will, you look around and you realize that this is a wide room and people are like circling around. There are looks like several more faceless women carrying trays and carrying drinks on those trays, and there's a bunch of people at the tables. People is a loose word. A lot of them seem to be like, demons, devils, a couple of night hags you think you see. Kind of scary looking things. Will, you also spot, well, there doesn't seem to be, much in the way of, like, lesser demons around. You do happen to spot two imps just kind of sitting at one table with drinks. And you also, Phaedra and Will, notice as you're looking around, you don't see any ways out except for beyond the stage. And stepping onto the stage is a humanoid figure with a tiger's head and a backwards-facing hands, who then picks up
Oh,
this
good.
this weird
Oh, good.
this weird
Did,
object.
did everyone notice that or just Will?
Well, Fader was looking specifically for the doors, but you rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
I imagined you missing.
Who picks up this weird wand-like object from what looks like a pedestal at the front that it was clipped onto, and starts speaking into the rounded end, which seems to project his voice all over the place. It's like, good evening, lady.
It's a former clergy stick.
Yes. Also known as a microphone. But he speaks into it, says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so pleased to see you all here tonight. And as you continue to look around, Will and Phaedra, I need to bring you to Whispers.
Oh, good.
And I roll the
Uh,
pick one more time.
No,
Well,
you're
it's always
distracted
my
with
27.
the slot machine.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
left long.
Oh wait, you said you wanted to roll the slot machine. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
God.
You look around carefully, both of you, since you got over a 20. You look towards a dark corner, and you see that there is a very special booth with a figure that appears to be round, but with a bunch of tentacles that seem to have eyes at the end of them.
Oh, fuck
Not
me.
exactly sitting, but hovering in that corner. The table appears to be for a very important VIP, with several drinks sitting in front of them, just observing the entire room.
Well,
Yes.
do you see that?
Yes.
This is not good.
All right. Sure. There's that thing in the corner. That looks bad. Then there's that guy on the stage who looks shifty.
Yeah, I don't. The
And then
fingers.
but
Mm.
I feel like we should probably talk to the imps.
I'm gonna go
Think
back to
log-
the main room now.
You think Lograph?
Yes.
Because it's. Ooh,
Oh whoa.
bad.
Ooh woo. Kapling.
Yeah, so Urk is just sitting there at the thing, just feeding it money. It looks like.
Alright, let's not spread out
Remain
too much.
calm. Yep. Stay together.
Something.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody
the
go
dark
get
elf.
Urk from the whatever the I don't know what the thing is that's spitting out coins. Somebody go get.
I'll go get him. I'll run over to Urk and be like,
that looks like a very
the
insecure
dwarven lady, I forgot her name, is telling us to come towards her. Something is off.
Just one more game. One more game.
No.
Get your ass over here.
One more game.
I said
That's another
no.
coin.
Bad dragon boy.
Too late.
You lose it all.
No payoff.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, let's go look at the dwarven. Yeah, what's the problem?
Do you want to tell him or I?
Well, I mean, it's a weird place. Where should I start?
Love it.
Start at the, I guess the two smaller things, and then work up to the bigger thing.
Okay, well, the two imps. Lograf said he lost some imps. Maybe they just decided not to come back. I mean, I wouldn't. So, maybe we should go and have a talk with them, see if they know anything.
Oh, they are here.
Yeah, that's what I think.
They are bad people. They should listen to them, Master.
Well, maybe they're smarter than they look.
Maybe.
And as you guys are discussing, Urk has brought a blood red drink on a tray.
Puts a gold coin on the tray.
I would.
I don't know
not
about
drink
Boy,
that.
that.
I hope that's just blood red and not.
Can I
heard that's just
investigate the
color
drink?
of it.
Can I investigate
Sure.
the drink? Okay,
Investigate
cool.
the drink.
Sure. While he
Investigate the
investigates-
drink.
While he investigates the drink,
Oh,
there's
boy.
also the person
It
on the stage.
Smells a bit tardy.
Ah, tardy. Nothing like some good old fine wine. I sip on the wine.
God damn it. Okay.
It tastes. It's a bit more thicker than wine and much darker.
I guess.
I feel like I've tasted this before.
Roll Constitution saving throw. We'll see.
Oh boy. Constitution saving. Woo!
It's yeah. You've tasted this before. This is a Bloody Mary.
Oh, Bloody Mary! Oh,
It's
yeah.
tomato juice you're tasting.
Mhm.
It's an excellent
Delicious.
drink. It's very well made. It's one of the best Bloody Marys you've ever had.
I order another one. By putting
this
down
place
another
looks-
go.
This place seems like a bad place for Eric to be in.
I'm not drinking anymore because I don't want to.
Well,
I have standards.
okay.
Well, alright, so, yeah, what was it? I mentioned the imps, the way to go on the stage, Eric
The
got
beholder
his
in the
drink.
corner.
Oh yeah, the beholder in the room.
What?
I love it how it's just like oh yeah, the beholder.
That is a beholder, right? I mean, I never seen one.
Technically, we have seen one. We saw
yeah.
the
Did
Zombie
this
one.
filthy one.
So what does
Yeah.
the beholder do? Should we be worried?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a beholder, Eric. Of course you should be worried.
Look, I saw flashy lights, money spitting out, and alcohol. It seems like a safe place to be.
Hmm.
Seems like a place people don't want to ever leave.
I mean, that's not true. I wouldn't mind leaving so I could keep spreading my name. But you know.
Maybe now.
I'm gonna head on over to the imps. Anyone wanna join me?
Yeah, I'm with you, Will.
Yeah, I'll come. Why not?
I can speak infernal, so let's go.
Fader will grab Sherry's hand. And walk with.
Sorry.
So you get up to the imp and you hear everybody laughing. You didn't quite get the joke. It said there was something about demons and devils and the blood war, but it didn't seem like the kind of humor that a mortal would potentially understand properly.
Heck will kind of do a sort of fake laugh and just ask how everybody's night's going. What's going on here? Looks like you guys are having some good old funny laughs. What's happening?
It's just the entertainment. One bizarrely looking demon mutters, like leaning back in a chair. Viracor is very funny. And kind of like turns and
Hopefully he
looks.
comes back on stage.
Well, he's on stage right now.
Oh.
Like, because he's in the middle of giving jokes. The demon looks you up and down and says, "You're a bard. You looking to perform tonight?"
I mean, looks at Phaedra. Can I? Could I perform?
I
He-
don't
Yeah.
think that I would be able to stop you if you wanted to at this point.
I mean, yeah, I could probably do some, like, kind of whispering to the group, just like, I could probably put on some really loud music, so that means you could be talkative a little bit more to single beings.
Have you heard this place? Those boxes keep making scrambling noises.
You have to
Sound
get.
kind of noisy.
You have to go talk to the boss here, though. Of course, the owner of this establishment.
Oh, where would I find this fellow being?
The demon turns and gestures at the corner with the beholder.
Oh, good.
Ah! Cool. When shit unfolds. Well, at least we know who the owner is.
Alright. But this is the imp that's talking, not.
No, this is a random demon that's talking to Urk. Like, because Urk decided to question that as you guys are heading to the two demons who are sitting at the table drinking and laughing. While Urk is in the middle of a conversation with that demon, you guys make it to the imps. The imps kind of look up and they kind of make cringing faces. The boss sent you, didn't he?
Yes. What's going on?
See, then like the two imps kind of look at each other. It's like, we're tired of hanging around the library all the time, and we much prefer this sort of place. It's still better than Avernus. Of course, the other one chimes in. That place is a dump.
No, I'm not here to judge you from staying away from that place.
But still, it's library
I mean,
kind of boring after a while. Like with
technically you're
cringe.
still, you're still working technically.
Oh. They both like look down at Will.
I didn't hear what you said before that. You cut out.
They just said "oh," and they're looking questioningly at you.
Well, aren't you the imps, part of the squad of imps he sent to investigate
Yeah.
you?
The other one chimes in with, "Yeah, we're investigating some drinks now," and holds up a drink that's bigger than really big. This drink would be decently sized for a gnome. It's so much bigger for an imp. Because an imp is smaller than a gnome.
You haven't happened to, figure out how to get out?
Some of the others managed to figure out a way. I've heard that you can win a way out from those machines, and gestures at the things, but most likely you're just gonna lose all your money and be stuck.
Vader nods.
Mm. That's it.
So you didn't know how the others got out then?
No, we kind of sat down for the entertainment. Yeah, the other one chimes in. That Rakshasa is very funny.
Rakshasa.
He nods.
Rakshasa. Come on, guys, put a little bit of oomph into it.
Alright. So the only way to either get out or proceed is to win at that game. Urk, where did Urk go?
I'm still talking to the demons.
Yeah, you kind of
I
look
was
around
going
looking
to-
for him and see him talking to a demon. And the demon is gesturing over at the corner with the beholder at that point.
Oh boy. Yes.
Oh, boy.
Oh no.
Urk's going over to the beholder alone?
I'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Looney. So
Yeah,
when
you've got
he's
still
by my
gonna
side.
lose. That thing has more eyes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, only so they can keep an eye on Urk. If that's a good thing, I don't know. Yeah, but I'm with them, so we're going
Okay,
to.
so the beholder's over there. Oh, hey, how about a handout I can show you?
Woo!
Oh, good.
It's always good
Ah,
when
pretty.
Behold, the beholder.
And the Rakshasa is over here on the stage. And there are
Guy.
imps.
This guy.
Oh, that's right, 'cause the imps are under companions. So the imps are at like a little table over here, and there's a bunch of other things, like little demons and devils and all sorts of other things hanging around. But there's also like a bunch of slot machines, and there's a bar. But yeah, the beholder's over there. The beholder kind of focuses several eyes on Urk at once.
Hi there.
Ah, hello there, ugly one.
Ah. Stop! You'll make me blush.
What brings you before me?
Well, I heard from a couple little friends that I've just met that I could possibly perform on your stage. I'm just wondering if that's a possibility I can do. I'm pretty good at being a musician.
The beholder's eyes sweep you up and down. That could be useful. And if you are booed off the stage, well, we can always use some more help around here. And the beholder chuckles as another one of those faceless waiters comes walking by.
Oh yeah, these guys make a really good Bloody Mary. If
Uh,
I get turned into one of these,
wait.
would I? Oh,
if he fails at performing, is that what happens?
yeah, I think so. But I'm pretty sure I won't turn into one of those.
That's nuts, though.
Are
That seems
you
like a very bad idea.
questioning my music talent?
I mean, from what I've seen, I like your music very much, but most other people kind of find it weird. But maybe here with all these weird people, you'll be fine. So maybe.
Precisely, I fit in, man. I've got this.
Okay, sure. Maybe ask Phaedra first.
Fine. Even though that she's there at the moment, she's AFK.
Oh, yeah, if we're talking about people at the table, sorry. That would just be the beholder.
I'm trying to, bring over the other people.
They're all gathered around the table with the imps.
God damn it. Beholder, if you may, just give me a couple of seconds to
I am
go back to my phone.
Bexivis.
Exodus. What a
Bexivis.
splendid name. That's what I said, Exodus.
The beholder's eyes seem to narrow ever so slightly at you.
I'm sorry, am I actually saying it wrong?
Yes.
Yes.
It's Exodus, right? No, legit. Oh, Bexivus. I didn't hear the B. I didn't hear the B. I'm so
Yes,
sorry.
that's also beholder.
I'm not trying. I'm trying to kiss his ass here. Okay.
Beholders don't have asses. They're floating eyeballs.
They're floating asses.
No,
Well,
that,
funny.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're floating
They're-
ass. I say there is a floating ass.
they're not like the butts in Doom Patrol.
Anyway, Bexivus, I'll be right back. If that's cool with you.
Well, I will be here waiting for you.
Awesome. I'll see you soon, dude. Goes down to the party. Yo, guys, I got a gig.
Okay.
There is a small problem, though.
Oh boy.
Just a tiny one.
I mean,
So-
you don't have a gig yet.
You know, those faceless people?
Right.
Yeah, apparently those are people that have probably performed and got booed off stage.
Okay, so why do you want to perform?
To enhance my skill? Question mark.
Wouldn't it
I
be
just wanna perform.
safer to do that in a...
I mean, question though. What happens if we do a good enough performance? Like if I do a good enough performance, of course.
I don't
And we
know.
can
I
get
haven't
away
negotiated
from this
with-
place.
I have...
I mean, weren't we supposed to be looking for something?
I mean, there's no way out unless we rack up a shit ton of gold from those gambling machines.
Mm.
So
Maybe we're man. I don't know.
I'm just thinking that we could possibly get another way out of here.
Okay.
At the
Well,
risk of you getting forever trapped.
You think I'm at risk?
There's always a risk when performing to an audience that you don't know the taste of.
I'm pretty sure that whatever I played, they'll be interested in. It'd be something that they've never heard before, or have heard before, but it'll be better than what they've heard before.
right. Well... Good luck.
Yeah, you got a little bit. Oh, I
Shuttle back.
Why?
Please
So we
prevent
can
him from-
get out of here. It could be another way of us getting out of here.
Did that thing actually say that there, if you did well, it would get you out of here?
Nope.
No, he
Then
said that'd be useful, but hey,
So basically what you're telling me is if you don't succeed, he'll kill you. And if you succeed, you don't know what happens.
I mean, if I don't succeed, I'll be able to make a pretty good Bloody Mary, so it's kind of a win-win.
What? Doesn't matter.
Well, but a chick in a window. That's who Mary is.
Okay.
I
Don't
think.
understand.
A chicken in the window? What?
No, not a chicken, a chick in the window.
Yeah, a small
because
chicken.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. I was
Yeah,
making
chick
a
is a
reference
small
to
chicken.
that.
I don't know this Bloody Mary in which you speak of.
I don't know any matter.
Kind of waves over towards the fucking maids to get a round of drinks for us.
Oh, they're called Marys.
No, the drinks. Just take a couple of sips. You know, just try.
Oh, I don't drink.
The drink arrives on a tray.
I'd rather
Yeah.
not drink Uber.
It's pretty good stuff.
Anyway, sure, you go ahead with your plan. Phaedra, I was thinking, and I go whispering, I was thinking maybe there's a way to cheat in these machines.
How?
I don't know. Breaking.
We'll go back to the Beholder and say that the plan's a go.
Them said that if you win, you get to, I don't know, get out, maybe.
Rachel, you've noticed
Further
that
Yeah, no,
Eric
but
has
no,
gone
we-
somewhere.
Fluffy.
Oh,
Oh
it's
god,
not really
where Fluffy's been talking this entire time.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why.
fuck, I thought it was quiet.
No,
I was
I
wondering
was
where she were. He was
that's
so
why I was
quiet.
sending you a message, buddy.
Okay, before anything else happens, we need to know what Giori was saying.
Everyone been talking over you for like 40 minutes.
I'm sorry, Giori.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Fluffy.
No.
I'm sorry.
Poor Fluffy.
God. But yeah, I'm pretty certain that I won't do a failed performance because my performance is 12, so.
Mm-hmm.
See, you say that, and then the dice gods smite you.
Yeah.
Oh,
You-
the dice
usually
gods
if you're,
worship
if
me.
you're confident, usually if you're confident, you roll low. You need to not be confident in yourself, and that's how you roll really high. Take it
Look,
from someone who does that all the time.
Look, I'm just looking forward to the bar fight we're gonna have when he eventually fucks up.
Oh god, I've been sitting on my leg too much and now it hurts. Ow.
Oop,
I
I
think-
saw a flicker of movement on an evil's thing. There was a light.
Yeah,
Evil.
something's going on with his mic or
Hmm.
Discord.
I can hear there's a
there.
groan.
So, how many times did you like?
I've been talking since the fucking beginning.
Oh
Yeah.
god!
How many times
Lord.
were you like? Was I just interrupted again?
No, the entire. Never mind.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry.
We're just glad that you're here now.
I mean, as GM, I should have noticed that I wasn't hearing you say anything this entire time, and I should have said something. But I got so caught up in getting to describe this room and see what people are up to in it that it didn't occur to me. I'm sorry. But let's see. So what has Shiori been trying to say to everybody?
Besides everything, she was trying to say, why don't we fucking ask the guy how to get the fucking out?
Which guy?
The beholder.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the one with the 10 billion eyes.
I mean, it seems more like that 11 to me, but yeah, sure.
It's more like just, I don't know, 9? 10?
All right,
Well, I'm not talking to him.
I will. I don't care. Where is he?
Roll Constitution saving throw if you're drinking, Irk.
I mean, I haven't had another. I've only had the 2. I'm
I
just
thought,
saying.
I thought you, had,
after-
you picked up a third drink though.
No, that was for everybody else to try.
Ah. So it's
How
just sitting.
bizarre,
It's just sitting at the Imps table. Okay.
Yep.
The Yips can have it. God damn it. But yeah. Big throw after I finish playing.
So is Sherry going over to talk to the beholder, or just leaving Phaedra to it?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Phaedra. Just as you get there, a contract is operating in front of the beholder, along
He
with
said
a
something
along with a
Fluffy
pen.
Did not hear.
I am not. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're probably gonna be doing that the entire rest of the session, Sherry. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, Phaedra and Sherry get over there just as a contract appears in front of on the table, in front of the beholder, towards Irk.
Oh, contract.
Hello there.
Don't sign that.
Don't sign that. Phaedra will say as she
yeah.
approaches.
Eyeballs swivel towards both Phaedra and towards Lunissa.
At least read it first.
I mean, I don't plan on staying in one place, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's why you need to read it first.
The contract is to be sure you understand that if my customers are not happy with your performance, which makes them not want to drink, which makes them want to gamble, that you relinquish the right you or your survivors relinquish the right to complain
Hey,
about you being turned into a servant.
why are we included in this thing? We shouldn't be included.
The eyes swivel towards Lunissa and I said you do not have the right to complain if this one here just one eye tentacle
Oh,
gesture
yeah,
towards
yeah.
Irk
Oh,
is
I,
turned
I wouldn't
into...
even so.
I
Okay.
understand what a contract is. My question to you is, what does he get if he does a good performance and makes you happy? Makes your customers keep drinking, makes them spend more money.
What compensation do you wish? Ugly one.
No way out.
I would say a free pass out of here for all of me and my friends.
You do not wish to stay and drink and gamble?
I mean, I'd probably stay for a little bit longer, but there are other things at hand that we kind of got to get to, you know, saving the world bullshit.
Saving the world, how trite. There are so many worlds. They always seem to need saving.
Yeah, it do be like that. So, what do you say, my good friend?
Sign, and you have a deal. You and your companions. How many are there?
About 7 of us.
GM question. Who do you count as the seventh?
Yeah, wait, I was questioning myself, actually.
Six.
Yeah, no. I'll take one of the imps back. Wahaha.
The imps don't want to. Don't seem to want to leave.
Yeah, true. Fine, 6. I meant 6. We got
Alright.
6.
So 6 passes out. All right, that can be arranged.
Awesome.
You'll be going up on stage right after Viracor. Sit, enjoy, buy some drinks, gamble.
Yeah, gambling sounds like fun. Yeah. I will put in a coin. Do do do. He's definitely earned my business.
This shuriken kind of pull over except for Urk,
Shit.
who's already walked
Nothing.
off
Shit.
toward Will. So, Will.
So,
Well,
what did the big head say?
if he performs well enough, we get all 6 of us will get passes out of here.
Cool. Should I be working on a backup plan?
Do you have a way to make him a little bit better odds of success?
Well, I don't know. I could turn him into a bear. Would that help?
No!
Fader cocks her head.
I wasn't sure if you had any spells that would help his performance.
Like how you helped me with the sword I was making.
Oh, no. Sadly not. I don't have it in me today.
Okay.
We had a long rest, by the way.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether or not that was how that worked.
I mean, no, you get your spell slots back, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's-
He doesn't
But
have
I
it
don't
prepared.
have all.
Oh,
that doesn't
yeah.
mean I have all
Yeah.
spells prepared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In that
I have
case, no.
I have other spells prepared.
Well, it's worth a shot. Good,
I
good
mean-
thought, Shuri.
I could give him backup dancers.
Hey,
What I
wait.
miss?
Who's the backup dancer?
What's this about backup dancers?
Hey, Baron, got a job for you.
Oh.
Can Viren
Sorry, I
dance? That's the question.
What are you?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't
So-
want to.
Urk's going to perform, and you're going to be his backup dancer.
Well, I didn't agree to
idea.
this.
You didn't agree to coming here either, so.
I still love how they just kidnapped Viren into this. It's hilarious.
Fader just chuckles and just does like a joshing motion with her hand. I'm just playing, Baron. Will's just trying to think about a better way to make Urk's performance better.
No, I could literally summon something that could, I don't know, boost him.
Like what?
I don't know. How?
The imps kind of look over at Will as he's talking. He said, and when one kind of leans over, the other one drinking the Bloody Mary, he's got his entire face stuck in the glass. It says, you know, anything you summon into this particular area won't be able to be desummoned. It'll be
Well, I
stuck
won't
here.
do it then.
Wait. What? Repeat that one more time, Sir Impy?
The imp says, "Just be glad that you can still summon things into this space, but you can't desummon anything into
But
here."
what if you make it look like something is summoned, but actually don't summon? Like, you make an illusion.
Sure, I could do that.
Well, I mean, you could. Yeah. This is.
But I wouldn't know what to do.
What if the backup dances fail? Out of character. What if the backup dances fail?
Well, I would imagine that they would.
Well, your
I don't
character
know,
has
give it
no idea what they're talking
Yeah.
about back there because you're busy gambling.
You're
I
gambling.
know, but this is out of character. What
They won't
if
fail.
So, out of character, would Fader be able to summon Cinder?
You can, yeah, you could go through your ritual and resummon her because she didn't get debuffed. She got technically killed. So
But wait, wouldn't that mean she's stuck here because we can't get her out of here because we only got a contract for 5 people?
6.
6 people?
Technically, can't. She can bamf her out and bamf her back in. I would
Yeah.
imagine.
yeah, that's a slightly different process than the bamfing in that with automatic send back. The automatic send back seems to be broken here.
Yeah, the full summons like bring them back to their things. They're done. Is what's
Yeah.
broken. It seems like.
Like the things
Pocket
with like a
dimensions are different.
like an hour, like 5 minute duration, 10 minute, hour duration. No, the duration is missing.
Well, and Cinder, maybe I can give Irk some pyrotechnics.
I mean, I could do some kind of light show.
I can do pyrotechnics.
I mean, don't. I was talking
Someone
about her
say
doing a little
fireball.
flame breath. No, let's not fireball the stage.
Fireball the bard.
That possible. Oh, that's right. It won't kill the bard. The bard isn't the weak one in the party. No, that would kill Viren if he got fireballed.
I like your idea, Will, with what you're doing.
Well, I don't work in tavern showbiz, so I wouldn't know what. I mean, I could light him up. I could create a beam of light behind him.
I technically have an ever-smoking bottle,
Oh.
but it will
Oh,
block all sight.
no. That might
Can
not
you
be good.
can you like hold a thumb over the bottle maybe and just like ease it out?
What if I'm just out of character here? That smoke cover him, and then I cast fairy fire on him, so that you can just see his outline in the smoke.
I could let him borrow my cloak of billowing.
I love, out of character, I am just loving this moment right now. We are creating a metal show right now.
Without
Okay, 'cause
exposition.
here's the thing. Out of character, just because I don't know how to describe this in game as a voice. This thing, as soon as I open it, it goes a 60-foot radius of thick smoke. So what if that but it goes away as soon as I close it. Once it disperses as soon as I close it, depending on how everything is.
Okay.
What if that's like how he appears on stage?
Exactly. Totally like fucking what am I thinking of? Oh, these go to 11. What's that fucking movie? Oh no!
Holy shit!
There's a ding 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 coming from there.
Alright, right.
Uh,
I got it. You
Spinal
do the-
Tap.
Yep, that's it. I'm done. I hit my mark. Hey guys, I just won like 700 gold.
What?
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 Yep.
Holy shit.
See, I
Yeah.
thought you could rig
I'm
the
done.
machine.
I'm done. I'm not playing again. I'm
So-
probably losing too much.
Alright, right. So
We've been planning, Irk.
Oh no.
Kind of like motions to Will.
alright. Shiori, you hit the smoke. Urk walks out. In the smoke for 1 minute, fairy fire. He will be outlined by a green light, let's say. You drop the smoke.
I'd rather say blue, but okay.
Alright, blue.
Rock
Fucking
stars.
artists.
I mean, I'm gonna have lightning skulls around me. I am going to have lightning skulls.
I love it. Let's add a moonbeam behind you. Don't step back into it.
Just to say that this isn't a lovey-dovey song, so to speak. Just so you know.
Alright, then. Viren, fireball.
what's that?
Uh,
Fireball.
I can
What-
summon
what is that
Cinder and
doing?
she can do pyrotechnics for you, and she can do her flame breath behind you.
Oh,
I
that'd
could,
be
I
fucking
could make
bad.
I could make the entire oh, I forgot the word for it. But where you perform on stage. There you go. I could make the entire stage shake and break.
Let's
I-
not break
I-
things.
And let's not break things that might make people angry.
Okay.
That's why I was worried about the fireball. They
You
could
could
probably
borrow
some-
my cloak of billowing.
I
Have
don't
a
know
billow
what
behind
that.
you as you have a billow behind you as you play.
As you say it, it just
And as I
billows.
say that, I have my cape billow as an example.
Every time you say
I
keep
think
on
I'm,
billowing, it activates.
I mean, fucking spreads wings. I kind of have this. Bat wings, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
kind of.
Okay.
okay.
So I don't think that I want to wear a cape over this.
Huh.
Fair enough.
Nice, I'm just
Retracts
trying
them
to
back
help
into the
out.
spine. How about?
I
I
have.
could also turn the. Hmm. I could try to turn the beholder into a goldfish or something as well.
Oh my god.
That's
Why would you
Baker
do
is
that?
concentrating on summoning Cinder. Cannot respond to that, but she, in her head, she's
I'm-
like, no, 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 no.
Will is like messing with Phaedra because he notices she's like down.
She's trying real hard to focus. Plan B, plan B, plan B. Don't let that be plan A.
So, has Rakshasa finished his done? Is he done?
Yeah, what is he doing?
He's telling jokes, mostly about demons and devils.
Anything
Ah,
good?
so he's still on stage.
They're the equivalent of, let's see, the equally racist jokes that you might sometimes hear in some of those
Oh,
comedy
hell
clubs.
yeah!
Wow.
I love racist jokes.
Where it's like everybody's equally being laughed at.
Being blamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's all about demons and devils and, like, comparing and contrasting them and talking
And
about
what's
the
up with
stupidity of the...
closets?
Yeah, things like that. It's that form of humor.
What's the deal with closets?
They say closets or
Uh.
closets. I don't know.
Nice, sacred song.
I don't know. What was it? Huh?
What's the deal with moving trees?
Oh, I would totally be turned into one of those faceless people.
Jesse has sent you a message.
You sent me an actual message. Hello, what's this?
Type it in there.
Oh, you're giving me Spotify. Hello. Haha. Ha 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 ha.
It's- Question, Gris.
Yep.
You said we got a long rest. I mean, we didn't
You got the
get to
equivalent of a
speak out the
you got the
spells.
equivalent of a long rest, so you got your spells back, you got your health back, all that.
But it's not
Anything that
enough time to
anything that
prepare.
regenerates with long rest, but you didn't get the
Yeah.
time for preparing anything new.
Ah,
You just
Okay.
basically get the same setup that you did the day before. That's what I
got
said.
it.
Got it. Well, that goes.
I just thought for a second how a wall of fire would look bad as behind me.
Alright, by the time that Phaedra has finished summoning back her familiar, who happily licks her face, the Rakasha takes a bow and puts the microphone back in its stand and heads off the stage, with a lot of cheers coming from the crowd.
Looks over at the beholder.
The beholder's eyes give you the equivalent of a nod.
A wiggle.
Showtime. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-doo-doo.
So we're
As
doing
I
this
pass,
post-
wait. As I pass, ah,
He already went up the
He
stage.
popped
He already made up the
I-
stage before you got up there.
god damn it! I wanted to be a nice person and say good job. But, okay.
So we're doing smoke screen and fairy fire first, right?
Yes, I guess that's. I don't think you wanted the moon lighting.
So I'm gonna move my character right here because I have to be back behind him.
And Will's just gonna be ready to within distance.
Cinder would
Alright.
be like in the front of the stage, so it would be like pyrotechnics just like going off in front. So
The
not gonna
imps-
hit him.
The imps at the table wave. Good luck!
Thanks, buddy.
The other one says, thanks for the drink!
Haha, you got it, little dude.
I will. You ready, Eric?
Yeah, I'm so ready. Hello, Tavern. Are you guys ready to rock?
You hear some mumbles and some cheers coming from the crowd.
I'll raise the bottle of smoke.
And I shall roll my performance.
And you get
Ha-ha.
and you get advantage.
Hells yeah. Let's do it,
What's
motherfuckers.
what's everyone doing?
Find
So,
that band that you told me.
Oh, wait, there's also...
yep. So we got
And
fairy.
it's Degeneratum.
So we got
Thanks
fairy
to
fire. We have what Shori's doing. Smoke bottle. What else is being done?
I believe Cinder's doing flame breath in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whenever he like strikes a chord, she'll do her like flame breath.
All right. So you've got this smoke screen that makes all of you invisible back behind it. However, the fairy fire outlines Urk and Cinder and probably Shiori a bit in the back. But Shiori's not really moving, so it doesn't really matter there. Well, actually, no, Shiori's far enough away. I think that the fire wouldn't affect her.
Yeah, I can just focus it on her.
So Urk is like all lit up, but with forums, and people are like, "Wow!" and they kind of impressed as Urk begins to play his rock and roll ballad. Do you have a particular song that you're essentially emulating?
Circuits from Degeneratum. They're an Australian heavy metal band.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't find it on
Pretty hot
Spotify. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no, them. I'm sorry.
It's Circuits by Degeneratum.
But so you're standing there with all this going on, the occasional burst of flame above you, all lit up. You can barely see anything because you're in the middle of that fog cloud. But everybody else is like watching in stunned fascination, and there's like hoots and howls as your set finally finishes, and lots of clapping. And somebody yells, "Encore!"
Can we do an encore? Should we? Kind of looks at the group. Should we?
At some point, of course, during that song, the fairy fire dropped, since fairy fires only lasts for a minute.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the intro of every song I'll do a different color.
Okay. We'll play one last song for you guys.
Another performance at advantage.
Verify again.
And now
Hells
you're
yeah.
outlined in a different color.
Yeah, now he's more purple.
Performance. 20.
Woo!
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Eric. Remember the name, see me around, and I'll catch you guys next time.
There's like wild applause throughout the place. There's hoots and hollers and lots of drinks being ordered. And once again, you feel this weird shifting feeling like you did before. And this time, you're kind of noticing amid the cheers and everything else, there's this weird kind of clicking sound, but like a clock. Urk, once again, please roll me a 1d5.
Oh boy. 1d5. I
Oh,
feel like
Lord.
that we're going through like different areas.
All right.
Like first time it was 1d6 and now it's 1d5.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
1 down, 5 more to go.
1d4 the next time. Assuming that we succeed.
And after that,
The loud
22.
casino, bar area that you guys had spent some time in is suddenly replaced with a huge table overloaded with meats and little cakes and fruits and vegetables and turreens of soup, all sorts of food with plates and bowls all laid out and ready to be eaten on.
Guys, this is a trap.
And
Yeah.
Now you
That's-
have common sense.
Will is not having any of this shit. He's just standing up on a chair and just looking around like, what is
Hey,
wrong
found
with
the
this place?
At the head of one table, roll a perception check.
Oh, good.
Advantage for some reason.
Yeah, let's do it.
Perception.
Perception.
At the
Oh,
head
advantage for some reason.
of this particular
Nope, that's persuasion. Sorry.
At the
That's not
head
perception.
of this particular you don't get advantage anymore, Irk. At the head of this
Yeah, I know.
particular table, you see that there is a large, kind of greenish figure with a long nose, just sitting there, just like taking a whole ham in one fork and just kind of shoving it into its mouth. As it seems to be wearing a fine suit despite this, and it's just like sitting there eating, like, just constantly shoving food into its face. Yeah. And Phaedra, as and Shiori, and Will, as you guys continue to look around, you notice that while this table is, nicely set up, and there are faceless waiters coming back and forth carrying things from what looks like a kitchen into there is a huge open space. It's like, not at first, like, you look in one direction, it looks like, you're inside, but then you turn around and look the other way, away from the table, and you notice like a vast empty land that looks parched and, dry and dirt and, all gloomy and everything else. And you see what looks like in the distance figures, stick thin figures, just kind of stumbling about out in the distance.
Feast and famine.
Accepted.
Is anybody else got like some sort of seven deadly sins sort of vibe?
7? I thought it was only 3.
I wish.
I don't know these sins that you speak of.
I read it in a fairy tale book once.
Yes, sins are fairy tales.
It was a very uncommon book, let's just say that.
Why do I have a feeling we have to get the food to those people that are out there?
Why do I get a feeling that that person over there wouldn't enjoy that?
Yes. But I feel the same way, Shiori. Or I feel the same.
In terms
could
of I don't care.
Well,
Oh.
alright.
And by the way, the most with the highest perception, notice that the figure actually has about 5 arms. Every time one, finishes eating something, it goes back to grab something else, and another arm comes up and shoves something more into its face.
Man, this person has a lot of arms.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
that's a true.
that's interesting.
In a suit with 5 arms.
That guy looks hungry.
Well, I guess we'll try to talk to it first, right?
I mean, can't Will, just sneak food off?
Why would we want to even eat this food? Like,
Not eating it.
We're giving
Look,
it
it's
giving
all
it-
there.
points.
oh,
I mean, I can do it.
I mean, what do you think is a good plan? I mean, I was just gonna...
I mean, Will does have the power of invisibility.
Oh. Fader smirks.
Oops, the imps are not here anymore.
Phaedra, are you suggesting that I steal?
I
Oh, I didn't think that of you, Phaedra.
It's
no.
She's suggesting
No,
that
no,
we
no,
complete this
no.
task.
Alright.
I was just
Have
saying I
fun.
can go. I can't go invisible. I was just excited I could do something that you could do, Will.
Oh. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm being a good influence. First you go invisible, but you start stealing.
I didn't.
I don't think that's gonna be a thing.
You'd be
Will's
surprised.
basically the fucking granddad.
Look, why don't we just ask first?
Sure, hold on. I'm not stepping closer and he might mistake me for food.
I second that
That's
motion.
too good.
Don't get too close. Don't get within arm's reach.
Okay. Can
Which
she
arm?
see like arm? Yeah. Like how long are the limbs here?
It's a troll. It's got fairly long limbs, but they all seem to be occupied with food.
Yeah, but like talking like a 5-foot reach. We're talking about 10-foot reach. She wants to be out of swatting distance when she suggests it.
I believe it's a 10-foot reach, but let me double check.
I want to be out of
That's
swatting
right
distance.
behind
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's only got a 5-foot reach. Good for
Okay.
you guys. It is
So-
large, but it's only got a 5-foot reach.
So she'll go up to right here. Hello.
The troll shoves more food into its mouth and looks down at you, sniffing, like making a big inhale as it does.
Hi.
Do you speak giant?
Lovely. Oh fuck no.
Do any of you speak giant?
No.
That's what I speak.
Sadly, no.
Nope.
So yeah, it talks to
I
you,
speak Gnomish.
but
No.
it's in a language that none of you understand. But you kind of recognize as giant because you've been around a few giants now.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna try Abyssal.
And what do you say in Abyssal?
Hello, big boy, orc man. We come in peace.
Hello, big boy.
Hello, big boy. You confident? Trying to play Boston?
Well, it's
flirty.
her.
Love it. Hello, big boy.
Hello,
I
big
think that's
boy.
just our group. We just like flirt to make our ways, you know. Or no, ass kissing, basically.
Well, you weren't. Thankfully, you're not going all murder hobo all the time, so therefore you have a good balance. Like you'll sometimes do murder hobo, and then sometimes just try to barter your way out of it by flirting.
Yeah, precisely.
But the troll just kind of looks down at you.
Do you understand me? In
It
Abyssal?
doesn't appear to,
Good.
as it shoves a whole pie into its mouth.
Oh shit.
Maybe use gestures.
Okay.
Those of you with a high I know there's several of you in the party that have this have a high passive perception, like over 20. Hear
I
the
have
faint,
27.
hear the faint sound of screams coming from somewhere out in that desolate land.
Uh,
Shit.
Oh, we'll look
I,
up.
I look at Phaedra and I go like, I do like a motion that should tell her like, I want to stabby. Can I stabby?
You can't understand me. How do I motion?
No, it's just me making room.
Okay.
Bye, table.
Well,
Okay.
I was gonna kind of like wait to get the troll's attention,
Yeah.
and I'll point to the food and I'll point out there.
Yeah.
The troll just makes a grunting noise as it continues to fill its face with things. And as you watch, anytime that the table gets emptied directly in front of the troll, everything else seems to shift slowly towards the troll's side, and the faceless figures walking out from the kitchen are placing more food down at this end.
Oh, more of these guys.
Does he look aggressive if I reach toward the table?
Where are you trying to reach on the table?
She's just holding her hand out toward it, like she's.
It's watching you. It seems to be watching you, but it doesn't seem to be making any other moves beyond what it sees.
I don't feel like
Prove
I should be
those
touching
faceless
any of
people
this
can look.
feedback.
Well, here's a thought that I just had. I have some rations on me. We can go see what that noise was out there, and then possibly come back if we need. I can give what I have to those that we come across. I have a fair amount.
What happens if you put food on the table?
I don't want to address that. I'm fairly certain it's going to go where the rest of the food is going. But I don't want to touch that food in case it's cursed.
Yeah. Let's yeah, I agree, Shiori. Let's go see what that noise was.
So, how far away from the table? Like, I'm thinking, like, you said like there was a clear difference.
Yeah, hold on. Let me delimitate something for you. Let's see if I can find the right thing to put in there. It's like from looking in this direction towards the table, like that. It's like you're in a in a distant room. But the moment you turn around, you notice that you're actually in a more of less open space. And
So it's like a room, but it's missing a wall,
yeah, basically.
and out there is just a desolate wasteland due to like it looks like it's famine.
Yes, a desolate wasteland, all gloomy. No, no visible sun, but it's not. It's not nighttime dark out. It's more like daytime, but an ashen sky.
Yeah. So Phaedra's gonna reach in the bag of holding. She's gonna pull out the alchemy jug, and she's gonna pull out and she's just gonna start walking the other way and head towards the first person that she sees in the direction where she heard the scream.
Okay.
I'm staying right next to her.
Will is staying
Guard up.
here, and
Alright.
he's putting on his cloak of invisibility.
I'm gonna stealth as well.
Okay, yeah. Phaedra's just gonna go, and she'll, for anybody that she comes across, she's got 8 days worth of rations. So she will give a day's worth of rations, and she will also, alchemy jug, make fresh water.
Cool.
So I assume she will eat through all of those, so I will delete that from her inventory.
Yeah, hold on.
She doesn't have a whole lot, but she'll give what she can.
I keep forgetting that I'm missing a few things off of this that I used to have because it was actually on my other one when I changed this out for the other thing. Yeah. Sorry. I I hate when that happens. Oh yeah, that's what they were called. Forgot.
I don't think. I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling I know what's out here.
I would say continue to move to move away from the room. I'll tell you when you can stop.
Okay.
I'll go 3 squares at a time.
That's 3 for Phaedra. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Whoop.
I'm staying right next to Phaedra, basically.
Will is getting ready to cast a spell, but he's just holding it for a second.
Okay.
And technically,
What sort of spell are you waiting on?
Phaedra wouldn't have her shell.
I'll whisper it to you. He's holding a spell ready to be aimed out. He's holding this spell.
Ah, okay.
I don't like that.
So Will is staying with the table is what he's doing. Because technically you guys are getting 50 to 100 feet away at this point.
Oh shit, it's that far? Oh
Yeah.
fuck, I didn't. I thought this was like the edge of the room.
No, well, the columns at the edge of the room, pretty much going out to sea would be, you'd have to leave the room in order to do anything.
Okay. Oh, okay, so this out here,
Yeah,
this distance out is
yeah,
the wasteland.
yes.
Alright, well, alright, I'm staying. still a little
Basically,
bit
your
back
friends are now so far away that they've become the stick figure. They've become distant stick figures,
then.
and they, unlike you, Will, they are hearing like wind whispering by. They're seeing dust going right by them, and they're occasionally passing by skeletons on the ground that have very tight bits of like leather or something like that still adhering to them, like mummified. They're partially mummified, but mostly skeletal bodies on the ground.
Ooh. I'll just take a single burn.
Very-
And then slowly walk past. Burn.
Let me grab me a souvenir.
I could use these.
Ew, a piece of
Clean up my
candy.
mess.
Ew, a piece of candy.
This is why I'm traveling behind the party.
Okay, at this point, Viren, you're now the equivalent of 50 feet away from the rest of them.
Yeah, that's good enough. Still grabbing bones.
I know way out there, aren't they?
No.
You see
Yeah.
no figures?
So, as you start getting out there, Viren, Linissa, are you actually that close to Viren? Linissa?
Oh yeah, sorry. What? Yeah, I'm following.
Okay. Viren, roll a perception check.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
perception.
So, you finish collecting a bone, you look up, you see your companions about 50 some feet away, topping a rise, and one of the piles nearby of dead corpses rises up, and up, and up. It is
Shit.
large. It's
God, I wish I was a higher level.
it's its rib cage is completely exposed. Its body looks like just covered in flesh that's just like clinging to bone as it
Oh, that
gazes
would be
down at
such
you with a
nice-
noseless
Yeah,
face.
Pick up that bird.
It's got a bone to pick with you.
Roll for initiative.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
Roll the initiative.
Holy shit.
That makes sense.
Of course I'm all alone with it.
Well, the
You'll
good
be
news,
fine.
I technically can't be surprised.
Alert feet. Devourer. That's a pleasant name.
Nom, nom, nom.
Oh, I remember this thing.
Yeah, Caleb threw that thing at us at one point.
Oh, well, isn't that lovely? It's a devourer.
Also, did anybody was anybody looking over the edge of the lip that they come up on?
I mean, Fader was facing forward. Yeah.
Okay, so you would have continued to see other stick figures in the distance. Some of them being pulled down by small creatures. With you can't really make out their features, but you think you see lots of teeth on them, all packed together in the distance.
Oh, good. Fader will vocalize that to the group. And then hearing shenanigans behind, she'll turn.
And see the Devourer looming over Viren.
Well, at
Remember,
least you're
there
not
is
higher
50.
initiative.
There's a 50 feet difference between where you're at and where Viren's at. Just so you know
Oh,
who that is.
fine.
And there's a 50 feet difference from where Viren's at to the entrance to the house, where Will is currently still at. But of course,
Oh.
the rest of you don't know that because he went invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
Battle.
Everything is fine.
It's good that you acted before it.
30. 30.
Come get more coffee. I I'm at the end of initiative anyway.
Oh, I could run here, right?
No. Basically, you'd be have to move 50 feet before you can get into that area, anywhere near that area. That's not 25. That's 50 feet. You'd have to spend
Wait.
50 feet to get out
Oh,
to get
50
out here.
Here. Oh,
No,
50
that's
there.
why I put the 50-foot markers, because I don't have enough space on this particular map to move you guys all. So I basically said you guys are 50 feet away from Viren. Viren is 50 feet away from the house. So it's 50 plus 20. That would be 70.
Oh.
That's how
Oh,
far
boy.
away you are.
I can't even move one space then.
Well, you can dash.
Wait.
I don't think I have the dash ability.
No. Not every square isn't 50 feet.
Yeah, no. We're 50 feet away from here, so it's only a 10-foot difference.
Especially you can
That's what I thought.
dash, and then you can move up to 10 feet.
I mean,
No,
Once you move
it's
this
it's
up
50
here-
feet to get to get to this square next here, but then it's in whatever goes to there. So from here to here, which has 5 feet, is actually 50, but after that, it's just another 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
So that means I can't even move here because I've only got 30.
Well, that's why you have to double move. You'd be able to move to make it all the way over to this square right here, with 60 feet of movement.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
dash
then I'd
is an
still have
action.
an extra 10 feet, wouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you get
I'd be able
to
to
get
move
there, you get
here.
50 feet. So yeah, then you can move right there.
Okay.
So that's your movement and your action.
And then I could do a normal move, right? Because that was a bonus action.
No, you already used your movement and you used your action. Do you have a bonus
Oh,
action
okay.
that you can use at this point from that distance?
Bardic Inspiration.
I mean, I could do that. I'll
Don't
give,
waste it on me. I'm just
Okay.
gonna run.
I'll give it to Lunisa.
You can't see her. Isn't she invisible?
I'm not invisible. I have a 16 stealth. I can't go invisible.
Oh.
I don't.
Stealth.
I keep rolling very low on my stealth.
What are you
Like-
what are you concentrating on, Lunissa?
Oh wait, what's Bardic Inspiration? What token is that?
Ding.
Lightning?
No, that's like stun.
No.
Let's see, which one of these would be used for bardic inspiration?
The flag.
That's fine.
Okay.
Bardic Inspiration is also 60 feet, so I assume he's still within 60 feet of Lunisa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let that go.
Because he was pretty much in the same line.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have done it when he was standing next.
Yeah,
to me.
that's the
That's
other
true.
thing. He could have done it just as he was. I figured he was doing that as he was throwing loose some inspiration.
Metal rifting
running.
as he goes running
So, yeah,
along.
Yeah,
Sliding
Eric's-
on the ground with
yeah.
the final note.
Eric's form of inspiration is play metal music. That's awesome. So Viren, something out of even your nightmares has just pulled itself up from the dead pile, and is gazing down at you.
I mean, I know I like dead things, but this is taking it too far.
And it looks
So
like
how far am I from the rest of the group?
it'll take you again 50 feet to get into the center area and then move.
Alright, I'm going to Misty Step and run and then dash to go all the way over to Phaedra. Hide behind Phaedra. Well, near Phaedra.
The high elf hiding behind the dwarf. Typical.
Yep.
Though of course you don't have hide on this turn.
That's the big thing. Don't like it.
Lanissa.
The first square is 50, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna just use my movement to go 40, and then I should be 1 square backwards, technically speaking, for the distance between me and the monster, right?
Mm, I suppose.
Yeah, so this is the real distance, and then I'm just gonna throw 2 daggers at it. I have advantage because
What's your throw distance on daggers?
throw distance is 20, 60, but I'm sharpshooter, so it's 60.
Which means you don't get advantage. It's just a wash.
No, I do get advantage because I have sharpshooter.
No, the 60 is the max range, which means that's the disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm within 60 feet of it. I'm within 45 feet of it, so that's within 60 feet.
That's my point. You can only to get advantage, you would have to throw within 20 feet.
No, because I have sharpshooter,
Yes.
which extends the range to 60 feet. So
Okay,
up until 60 feet, it's a straight roll.
post sharpshooter for me then again, please.
I can shoot from the max distance.
Post sharpshooter for me, please. Thank you.
Attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged weapon attack rolls.
So what gives you advantage at this point?
I get advantage because
Where does it say advantage on there?
I don't get advantage because of sharpshooter. I get advantage because where is it?
Okay, that's what I need to see. Because you were just saying sharpshooter. You weren't saying anything about the assassinate. Wait.
No, I was. Oh, whatever.
No, you were saying that you were.
Doesn't matter.
Sorry, that's how I was interpreting it. Cause I forgot about the assassinate thing. That's why I was asking where you were getting this advantage from.
Because before it didn't have a turn in combat yet, I presume.
Right, it hasn't. No, that was my point. So you were saying that it was coming from the sharpshooter, and that didn't sound right. So you should have said assassinate, and that's what it was like. Oh yeah, I forgot about assassinate. Thank you. That's what I was asking about.
Okay.
Right.
So bonus action activate flame tongue.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna throw my Venom Dagger first. That hasn't been activated yet. So that's a 12. That misses, I presume?
Yes, it does.
Okay, Flame Dagger, same thing. Come on, please roll. Why am I rolling below a 10 every time? Okay, that's better.
That's a 19. Alright. So let's see. That's 34 damage.
Oh, 38. Oh,
Nope.
does that resistance
What
again? I use my bonus action. Okay, yeah, that's it.
You get
Yeah,
fucking it up.
multiple attacks.
I have 2 attacks.
Oh god, am I the closest?
Hmm?
What the fuck, Baron?
I thought you were
Hey,
next, get
you
that
have
one.
more health than me.
I don't like this. Come at me!
It's turn.
Okay. Yep, I know. I know. I'm just looking at something. Thinking because of the distance here.
Come on, fucking touch me, I fucking dare you.
So let's see. That's the 50, which means it has to spend that to move. It spends both of its actions to do that. Oh wait, no. Lunissa is within 60 feet of it, so that actually ignores that part and can move all the way over.
Oh shit.
To in front of Lunissa, because Lunissa's close enough for it to walk in front of.
It has 45 feet movement speed?
It can't make an action, but it would do the same as you guys. It can spend its action moving extra. The rest of you guys over here, which means I'm gonna move you over here.
Yeah, move over.
Yeah. But because the rest of you guys are still at least 50 feet away plus whatever because of that line there.
Yeah.
With the exception of Urk.
Yeah, except for Urk.
Yeah.
And Will, who is now about 100 some feet away from everything else.
Yeah, everyone went the other way.
I mean, the thing made a mistake. It's next to the monk with stun now, so.
Alright, well,
I
how far away did you say?
100.
At least 100.
At least 100.
Just
Wow.
later on, here's the titter of little gnome legs running along the fucking bones. Just
Hmm. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, what can I? Fuck it. I'll stay over here. I'm not gonna go all the way over there. Here, I'm gonna just. Ah, God, will this work? Will this help? I guess it will. I'm gonna cast it. I'm gonna cast. What level? What level? What level? Does it look bad? It looks pretty bad. I cast it at 4th level. I cast Call Lightning and summon a storm cloud about it, over it.
What's the
Brings it
distance on that?
120 feet.
Alright, then you should have distance. Because it's.
So it's centered upon it. So it's a big range.
Let's see, that's extra 50. And then from there. Yeah, that does still work. Got it. It's just
it's
barely
100.
within your range.
Yeah, well, I can still stay over here, and the cloud is 120
Alright.
feet diameter.
Failed on that save. However, it doesn't seem to do that much damage to it.
Ah, that's what I fucking figured. Fucking undead. I rolled horribly as well. Well, guess I'll just walk to the edge of the room, invisible, standing there.
Alright. Shuri.
Seeing the distance seeing Linus is currently, and she looks over at Phaedra, who, you know, not exactly the fastest person because short little legs. She'll put her hand on your shoulder.
She has flying ability.
She'll place her hand on your shoulder. Let's get closer. And both of us are gonna go over here because dimension door.
Wait, my shield!
And I can bring one person of my size or lower.
And what's the distance on Dimension Door? Wasn't it like 120 or something?
500 feet.
500, even better. So yeah, you're good. You and Phaedra are
That's
now
a fancy
standing
trick.
right next to this thing.
Do I do anything else? Yeah, this thing looks nasty, doesn't it? Bonus action, exploits curse. And then I'm gonna action surge.
Nice.
And we're gonna hit the thing.
Okay.
This thing is undead, so that one effect won't matter. But
That's good.
still one-handed, so it's the first number.
Second one
assume that
misses.
misses. Yeah.
Phaedra.
Oh, that's a fancy trick.
Figure get us closer.
Well done. She's going to just kind of. Can she like shift right here?
Sure.
All right, you. What size is this creature?
Large.
Perfect. Bonus action. Shield Master. Contested athletics to try to knock it prone.
Sweep the legs.
Holy crap! It goes tumbling over.
Perfect. And we're gonna attack with Bab. Silvered. With advantage.
Oh, nice. It's a crit.
Mm-hmm.
Get all critty boys.
You click the hand axe again, by the way.
Oh. Oh, whoopsie.
Yeah,
Well, let me-
you notice that Bob is still a hand axe.
Ah,
That instead of
fucking
Bob,
Bob
that used the hand
shakes it.
silvered hand.
shake it! There you go, Bob.
Anything else you can do?
Yeah, another attack.
Switch out to your actual battle axe.
Yeah, one-handed, so the first number.
Well, they're
No,
both the
they're
same
same
number.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. Yeah, but I
What are
finally.
the odds of that?
Yeah. Okay. She's not gonna burn her action surge yet. So, yeah, that'll be her turn.
Okay, so just as Eric is prepared to move again, yips and squealing come surging up over the edge of the where you guys were
Ah! Mischief! I'm back in danger again!
Why would you go that way?
Because
You know we're gonna run forward.
I didn't know you had dimension door!
Cinder lands on Viren's shoulder and just gives him a face lick. In your head, you hear, "I protect you."
Thanks. I appreciate it. At least someone protects me.
Oops, I put this on the wrong layer. 1 second.
I mean, if you didn't run behind me, I was going to dash in and help you, but no. Somebody wanted to use other people as meat shields.
Oops.
Am I just not good enough or something? Huh? Huh? Am I not good enough for you, Viren?
I just thought better safe than sorry.
What the fuck are you trying to say, man?
If only he remembered. Oh, these things run toward the people.
Fuck hell. I did
Yeah,
not
but
like
remember,
how many
I
there's.
didn't realize you had dimension door.
She can dash.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, but Vader
fucking
wouldn't be
hell.
too far away from me.
Chris!
Few of them.
Yeah?
Chris! How many do you need?
There's 18
Hey,
more.
look.
Please.
It's
A pile
it's
of them for a fireball.
Mm-hmm. I was just thinking that.
It's a pack.
It's like
I
when
was
you add
thinking of-
hundreds of thousands on a cupcake.
If I
Just add
remember
a little
correctly,
bit more.
those don't have a lot of health, but they hurt.
Oh, the Chiefs.
1 second. These things are hard to get a hold of. 1 sec. I don't know why they're hard to get a hold of, but they are.
Viren, you should be safe there. Just use Fireball.
And if they live,
Then use Fireball again.
are you kidding me? 21?
Well, at least only one of them so far.
Oh boy. I really don't want to move back into the fucking 50 zone though. Because if I do that, I won't be able to fucking attack. So I wouldn't even be able to help.
So, Urk, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
Oh boy. Viren has made some friends.
Yeah. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, no, my screen was positioned another way and I saw all the initiative.
Oh.
Oh man, Fedra is way down there on the initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say around here would be 60 feet?
Around where? I'm
Around
sorry.
Here would be 60 feet from me.
I'll go with that, yeah.
Okay, so I'll put up a cloud of daggers at level 3 to protect Kieran.
I have a defensive cloud of daggers, okay.
Yeah,
That's
around here.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, and it's a at spell level 3.
I'm not sure if that what does that do extra?
More damage.
More damage, basically, just more damage. So instead of using a spell 2 slot, it's using up a spell 3 slot.
Does 64 instead of 44.
Yeah.
Jesus. It's a blender.
Yeah, hold on, my cat
Yeah.
is attempting to insert herself in front of my screen.
I can
That's
double down
set
on that
dominant.
blender.
I
She's
remember
trying to
one
sit in
that
my
blender I
hand.
used before. On our allies.
But yeah, let's just go with that and
Nobody needs to remember that moment.
and I should be able to reach Phaedra with Bardic Inspiration, right?
So, was that your action or your bonus action? That's an action, right?
That was That was the action, yeah.
Okay.
And
So
within
he
60
feels
feet, I'll give Phaedra.
daggers. Okay, so that would be a 64. So please roll a 64.
I can just
Please
do
kill
this.
the ones right next to me.
All right.
9, 14 damage.
Oh, that's
Um,
still only doing a 44.
No,
it's
it
good.
did up above it. There's the
Love it, yeah.
extra
Yeah,
Oh.
the higher level cast.
d4s.
And that's a concentration spell, so you get concentration marker on there. So wow, there's no way these guys can even defend against that. Wow, that's pretty nasty. So yeah, it
Phaedra,
just comes by
some
and
body
blenders up
condition.
these three ones.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Oh. Well then.
I like how Viren's like, oh god, blender.
Like sees the blender, it's like, oh. Well then. I guess it's explosive time.
Oh,
Viren, your turn.
Oh, it's perfect distance. Right on a fireball right centered on this one.
Okay. And
Because
that is
screw
what,
that
20 feet or
one.
30 foot?
It's 20, right? Yeah, it's in a 20-foot radius. So it should hit them all.
Okay,
There's
yep.
fail.
Yes, it will.
Oh god, they're within crusading distance for me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, right there you go.
I'm just
wait.
glad that I can help out with the fucking big guy
Okay.
with Phaedra.
Yep, that gets all of them.
Nice.
I'm just like, ah! Oh, thank you!
Welcome. Wait, why am I purple?
Because you get
Oh,
concentration.
concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
And then I'm gonna use my movement to get slightly closer to everyone.
Come
So
here,
feet
buddy.
closer.
Come on, friend.
So I'm not sure how I would position myself.
Maybe hold like alt, so put yourself between two squares.
Mm.
Because if you hold alt,
There we
and
go,
right
that-
character, yeah.
That's about right.
Yeah, Cinder's on your shoulder. She gives you a little headbutt, seeing the fire.
See, told you she would protect you.
Lanissa.
So I'm gonna attack it with the venom dagger first.
Okay.
I get sneak attack. Do I get advantage because flanking with Phaedra?
And it's
Oh,
on the
it's fine.
ground, so
Yeah,
yeah.
it's prone.
Oh yeah. So definitely.
He's not having a good time.
You go up having
You
fun.
guys are devastating.
I brought a dwarf.
Dwarves are handy.
You brought a mad dwarf.
Just the
Uh,
excuse.
oh,
I brought
yeah.
a dwarf.
I'm sorry, I didn't think it rolled the first time because it wasn't showing up. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Yeah. So the
But
first one
you-
hits,
but you
and I'm
use-
gonna do.
But you used your bonus action to activate the poison?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna use one key point to do stunning strike. So it needs to make a con save. DC
Okay.
50.
1 second, I'm still calculating on something.
Mm-hmm.
The second attack didn't.
Yeah, so you're doing concentration?
No. Yeah. I
Constitution,
use
that's what I
sneak-
said.
Yeah, Constitution.
Alright.
Okay.
I think Garen's getting some bean water.
He's stunned now. Second attack, flame tongue. Is it an auto crit? I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
an
think
auto crit.
Oh,
It's
that's an
prone
auto crit.
and it's stunned. I believe that's an
Alright.
auto crit. If you hit it, which you did not. It's like you're so
Yeah.
excited to try to stab it with the flame tongue, and you end up stabbing the ground.
Bonus action, flurry of blows. 2 more attacks.
That's an unarmed strike. Both of your hands are filled with daggers.
I can
because-
kick people.
Okay, then you're ticking with your feet. Got it.
Curb stomp.
Okay.
No.
I was
And
thinking.
I mean,
when
I
I
can-
think for your blows, I think fists. Sorry about that.
So that's the first one, and then the second one. Uh, what does stun do? As if it's not a crit. Stunned. Is incapacitated. Automatically feels. Oh, they have advantage. It doesn't say anything about it being crits.
Oh, okay. There we go. Anything else?
No, that's it. I mean, I could run away, but no.
Alright. Well, it can't do anything because it's stunned. Will, you still got Call Lightning up, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, if I struck it down just above, over here,
Okay.
it's still within 5 feet of this guy only. So he's the only one who should get hit.
So you're basically aiming it at the ground right in front of its head.
Yeah.
Okay.
And does a stunned creature still roll dexterity?
I think it auto fails. Could be
Yeah,
wrong,
it auto
though.
fails.
Alright, well, let's see here. If this
Where's my
one
damn screen?
is level 4, so
Autofill stack saves, yes.
Yeah, sweet.
there you go.
Okay, so that's 20.
Of course, I cleaned my desk and
13
organized it. I
points.
have no idea where the fuck anything is.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
And then I guess I use my movement to move as far as I can, which is 25 feet, which is, I don't know how much on this map because it confuses me.
Yeah, sorry.
18, 20, 25. I'm at the 50 mark now, so I'm guessing this is,
I-
I'll stay here for 2
yeah.
rounds.
Yeah. But basically, I didn't know that you guys were going to be split. One of you was going to stay all the way back in the with the troll, and that one of you was going to stop in the middle of the bone pile.
I didn't think they would leave for like.
Hey, you mentioned the
100+
bone
feet.
pile. Why
No,
would you
no.
not think
I
would-
mean, with everybody else moving on while you stopped there. Yeah, I figured that you guys were going to stick together, but no, you split the party.
Bones!
I had to
Yes,
improvise.
you
Full
do.
bones!
Please,
Especially
you
up
know
the...
it.
Sorry, Phaedra saw people that she wanted to help.
Fury.
Well, now you're helping
I'm sorry,
them.
my bones.
And Varen saw the
Don't bone them.
bones.
Sorry, Will.
At least you still have the bones, right?
Did the silver seem to do anything more to it?
You haven't noticed.
Okay. We'll just keep using this, even though it's just because it's the same damage.
Cursed sword?
Yep, because of the hexblade's curve. Ooh!
Oh, that's what you mean. That was like, I got confused for a
Ooh,
second.
nice.
I'm gonna
Nice.
spend a spell slot and smite it
Nice.
because crit.
Wait, you're a paladin?
Don't you have to declare a smite before
Nope.
the
Nope, on hit.
Sorry.
on the head? Okay. So let's see.
Which is what makes...
Oh,
Branding smite, you have to cast it. before
Oh
you hit.
god, that's force. Oh,
Holy shit!
I rolled a lot of 8s.
You
Well-
did.
hold on.
there goes that
Oh,
monster
no.
that was supposed to worry you guys for a while.
Well done.
God damn! Between Phaedra knocking it down and the Lunissa stunning it, and my distance finding, and Viren just running away before we got a chance to hurt him.
I take down concentration of the fucking daggers.
Yeah.
Phaedra gives Shiori a clicks her flying boots and like high fives. Well
You
done.
owe me.
That seemed more effective than I realized.
I'd say. You too, points at Lunisa.
Oh yeah, no problem.
What am I, chop liver?
No.
I saved one of your friends just then.
You just got here. We were having a conversation.
Yes, but I overheard. So I am now in the conversation. Aha.
Thanks for. That was really good.
But yeah, Shiori, holy shit, what the fuck?
And Viren, you took out all those little things that popped up very easily.
She was looking around for Will because she saw the lightning, but she doesn't know
Yeah.
where Will is.
Yeah.
No one ever knows where Will is.
Well.
What
Little
does it do?
guy. Wait, should
What
we
does-
still be using people's names?
Oh. I don't know.
What does this place look like from the outside?
The actual, as you turn around and look back, you just basically see the columns and the way into the feasting area, and you can see the outsides of what looks like a dilapidated mansion of some kind.
Hmm.
Will drops concentration on the storm cloud.
Wind continues to whip and howl about you.
Oh,
So,
oh boy.
so what you said before about food moving down the table automatically.
Mm-hmm. As you look
What is
back
going
at
to-
that, you also notice that the troll has stopped eating for a moment and is watching you. It has two empty hands, and it's clapping them together.
Okay. And I won't-
I think we just gave him a show.
Yeah, it would probably be walking. I think Shura's gonna walk back at this point. I feel like that might have been a test. Maybe? I don't know.
Let's go back then.
Yeah.
Just for my inventory records, did Phaedra run into anybody to give her rations to? Because I just deleted them all, but I didn't.
No, you
Ask.
didn't see anybody alive. Every time you walked out, it's like it seems like they were more and more distance away, until you saw them being taken, saw figures being taken down by the wretched, which then suddenly seemed to appear over that ridge.
How many bones did I pick up?
Roll a survival check.
Can I make a skeleton?
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
You got 206. And
Roll,
I got
roll a
skeleton.
roll a 1d20, Varen.
Oh
my god.
So you picked up a skull, 2 complete hands, 2 arm bones, and 1 femur.
So part of a skeleton. Got it.
Part of the useful bits of a skeleton.
Need a bit more. And then I can start all over again.
I mean, you can
Cinder
re-
cocked her head.
Oh god.
I mean, whenever we get back, you can just reinsert your power of the ones you made.
Not if it's over a day. And
Say
the
that?
distance, and I'm pretty sure the distance to where I was takes over a day to travel to.
Yeah, but you just need to find them, right? I don't think.
No, if I have to reset control while it's still active.
Really? You can't reinsert control after they've gone berserk?
I don't think so.
I seem to remember you could do that, as long as you created them.
Are you having this conversation in character or out of character?
This is out of character.
Out of character.
Because
I'm not gonna discuss talking about undead
Yeah, he's
near
not gonna.
Phaedra.
Yeah, he's not gonna talk about his pets out of character. In character, I mean.
I don't know. Either way.
The troll has gone back to eating.
Alright. I don't get this very. No, how far we go? We can't reach anybody. There just seems to be creatures out there.
Rack will go up to the goblin dude and just say, like,
In common.
It's a troll.
Do you know a way out of here? Just wondering if you can understand me and if you could point us in the direction of the way out.
That's right. The troll turns an eye towards you, even though it continues to eat. It just seems to be watching you.
Tries to do like sign language, like walking and then pointing behind him, like a way out.
More faceless come out from what looks like behind a kitchen door, and continue to lay food
Yeah.
down at the other end of the table.
Will is going to look and see what's in the kitchen.
All right. You stealthing?
I'm invisible and with boots of elven kind, so I mean, I'm not be. You can't see me and you can't hear me.
Yeah, there's a swinging door, and it seems like the faceless keep coming in and out through it.
I'm just trying to
So
look in.
roll, let's see, an intelligence check first.
Oh.
A intelligence check.
Proper timing.
Yeah, you kind of like try to go over and stare, but every time like you do, it's like you a person comes out quickly and the door just slams, and someone else goes in quickly and the door just slams, and it's like you realize you can't see anything. You don't even know if there's an actual room back there. It's just kind of an assumption in your mind, and like because of this place that your brain just screams kitchen because food keeps getting pulled in from there, and empty dishes keep getting brought back into there. Like every time that the troll finishes a dish at the other end, like the dish is removed and it's brought back, and it's like a never-ending conveyor belt going from in there to out here to and back in there.
Okay.
I wonder if those faceless people have a ukulele.
Lanissa, are you just standing outside?
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, I'll walk back. Oh, I have to walk through. Yeah, no, I just walk over to them like,
Fucking just stands out there, ankle biters get to him.
Yeah.
Will is going to walk up invisible to the group, and he's just going to say, "Could all of you just move a little bit further towards the troll?"
Sure. How much?
Yes, so.
Like 15, 20 feet.
Okay.
Alright. We'll all move 15, 20 feet up.
I
Yeah,
guess.
Fader will step in front of everybody. Go right here.
And Will stands over here, looks out into the wasteland, and blasts the table with a gust of wind.
So are you attempting to flip the table over?
No, I'm trying to blast all of the food out into the wasteland as it comes in.
Okay. So let's see, 60 feet long and 10 feet
Oh
wide.
boy.
That
Oh,
would
no.
blast everybody in your party, by the way.
What?
It's 60 feet long. 10 feet wide. Sorry, I was
10
I
feet
was
wide,
reading.
yeah,
I was
that's
reading
why
that
I wanted to
opposite.
move
I was
up.
reading that opposite direction. Sorry, my brain went 60 feet wide and 10 feet.
Yeah,
Never
no.
mind.
I'm just trying to, as the faceless come and drop food off here, and it moves down the conveyor belt table, sort of thing, it's just gonna get blasted out into the wasteland.
Okay. Yeah, they don't eat that. That's my microphone.
Eat it.
Anyway,
Don't eat the microphone.
but what am I trying to say?
Fader's on alert.
So the food just goes blasting off the table, and there's now a kind of an empty space right in the middle there, and it gets wider if that's concentration. Yeah. So
Concentration of
we'll
some
keep
minutes.
splattering in. All that food just keeps splattering across the ground.
So I'm thinking eventually should run out of food.
So,
Just a wee bit closer.
and suddenly, eventually, the troll does run out of food, and stares down at the table, and looks out turns its eyes towards you, with its 5 arms.
Seems legit.
Pounding one fist against the table.
I don't think that made it happy.
Alright?
Your gust cantrip ends. More food is being put down at the end of the table. Several faceless have now stopped and are standing at the head of the table, unable to find dishes to take away.
Well, it was just an idea.
You
That's
might
a
be
good
onto
idea.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that was started troll.
Honestly, I'm out of ideas at this point. I
I
don't
was-
know.
Tempted
What
to
if we,
break the
like-
table.
More dishes are being laid down. The food is nearly to the troll, and there's now a line of faceless right by the troll.
Of what by the troll?
The
More
faceless.
of the faceless.
I look at Phaedra like, can I go?
Stabby stab?
Do you want me to try breaking the table first before I do anything else?
Yeah, I'm with you, Shiori. Either that or we can flip it.
Food finally reaches the end again. The troll looks down at it and begins eating. The faceless start returning back to the kitchen with the empty dishes.
What happens
Yep.
to the food out here?
It's just laying there on the ground.
Okay.
I say we all back away from the troll, at least the ones who don't want to get hit right away, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna get upset when we break the table.
Yep.
There runs.
Don't have to ask me twice.
Oh, move back a tiny bit.
Okay.
I'll just activate both my daggers.
We gonna smash it or flip it? Smash it.
Smash should be irreversible, I imagine.
All right. I would imagine Warhammer two-handed will do more damage than an axe. Well, it's a wooden table, right?
It's a stoneware table. It looks like actually.
Stone. Okay. Then she will change Bob into Warhammer two-handed.
Maul. Just gonna bring it down on the table, I guess.
Kabooey.
All right. So it's both of you just cracking. You hear a bit of a cracking sound at the table, but it seems like it's still there. The troll doesn't even seem to notice that you're attacking the table at the moment.
Awesome. Do it again.
I'll come in with the great axe. Fucking.
Oh fuck!
And finally, with the mighty blow, Urk just comes out and smashes
Fucking hell, y'all!
alongside Shiori, breaking the center of the table in two. Food slides away from the troll, and the troll looks very startled by this and throws up its hands and just starts yelling. Rah, 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 rah. Faceless, who were bringing out dishes, no longer have a place to put them. Then they form a line right behind each other, as if they're confused as to about what's happened to the table, since the table is no longer there to support weight.
Should we roll initiative? Does he look like that he's going to attack, or?
The troll is like reaching down and attempting to grab food before it can slide away, and it does not look happy.
I'm gonna switch back to my cursed sword and my shield.
Yep. Phaedra's got Bob and Shield.
I'm gonna move back a little bit.
I'd move our bar there so that way they get back both of us.
There's a little click and whirring noise as both of the from outside of both of the columns that form the way in and out of this area, little clockwork. Well, they kind of look like gnomes, except they're about less than a foot high, and they're definitely clockwork with these little twisty things on their backs, and they start streaming out of the columns and heading right for the table.
They're gonna try to repair it.
Little clockwork gnomes. Yep, and you hear a little dink, 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 dink as they set up a construction crew right underneath the
Should
table.
we? Ek will try and grab one.
All right, roll an athletics.
Athletics.
Mm-hmm. See how quick you are. Oh yeah, you're much quicker than that. You're able to just grab it and lift it up, and its little legs are just kind of kicking back and forth, and its hands are still swinging as if attempting to swing a mallet into something to repair. Other than that, it looks like doesn't seem to be aware that you exist. It's just attempting to do its job, but it's no longer in the position that it was.
I turn it around to face me, trying not to get hit by the mullet, of course,
The mallet's still going
And-
swing, 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 swing.
and give it a slap in the face, like a wake-up call sort of thing.
Roll to hit. Roll your strength.
Oh boy.
Oh, don't damage it.
In
As
the
I,
meantime,
as
I mean,
start
I
to
don't plan
try-
on damaging it.
As Vern starts to just sketch it, trying to figure out how it works.
I just wanted to be able to communicate or something. I rolled an 8 strength.
Don't understand this.
I'm
can I
gonna,
go now, Phaedra?
I'm
It doesn't
gonna-
seem to do any damage at all to the thing in your hand. It just continues to try to swing that hammer as if repairing something. And you hear
I'll
more and
take
more
that
repair sounds coming from the table as the faceless all seem to be waiting patiently for to lay down their burdens at one end.
About those faceless, as they're stopped streaming out.
Yes. They're all
So-
standing. They're all standing at the one side of the table at the moment.
So Will just goes visible again, walks up to the door, and looks at them.
They don't do anything. They're seem to be waiting for the table to repair.
I open the door and look in.
What you see is a bright light beyond. You see nothing else, just the light.
Guys, I think the only way out of this is by killing the big guy.
There's a door over here as well.
Yeah, what does it lead to?
A bright place.
Whenever we change things, wasn't it a bright light?
Phaedra,
What?
can I go now?
No, not yet.
Yeah,
Baron's
Baron,
gonna-
over here. Here's the exit.
The table,
gonna try
the table seems to be repaired. It's now on even ground again, and the faceless begin putting down their food at the one end.
I hold the door open for them so that I can see what happens when they walk in.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
Yeah.
Right, are the rest of you doing anything?
So I'm
Baron-
watching. Nothing else to do.
Okay. Will roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. The old man and the dexterity saving throws.
So
Oh no.
you get pushed into by the first faceless that comes to the door. Roll a 1d2.
There's not one on the list.
You tumble inward into that room and vanish. The faceless are now streaming back into that room and coming back out with food at at the original steady pace as the troll finally sits down and stops griping as soon as the food comes back to it.
Are those no things still around?
I mean, I'm still holding on to one of them.
No things except for the one that Eric is holding are all streaming back into the columns.
But I should still have a hold of
Because-
one, right?
Yes, you still have the one
Baron
that's
wants
kicking its feet.
to try and figure out how these things work,
Phaedra's gonna put a hand on Shiri's shoulder.
just to see if he can eventually remake them.
Does anyone else care that Will just vanished?
I mean,
Uh,
holding on to this thing. I think we should just follow and see what happens.
no.
No?
Wait.
What role do you want me to do, Grizz?
you were trying to investigate that thing, so roll an investigation.
Eh.
Oh Jesus.
Viren, you're well read, correct?
Yes.
You look at this thing over, and it's like a stroke of insight. You've read about something like this somewhere in the somewhere on the plane of Mechanus, that some wizards have gone there and come back with these little automatons that do repairs on things and can be conditioned for a particular room or not once they're set. But they're definitely something that exists in the Mechanus.
I need to get my hands on one of those. Write that in.
Phaedra's gonna look through Cinder's eyes and send Cinder through the door.
There is a constant stream now of the Faithless once more, preventing Cinder from getting past them through the door.
Do you want us to break the table again?
So, okay, so the door is constantly open. She can't fly above.
The door is constantly opening and closing rapidly, and it's pretty much. Well, she might be able to fly above, but the door keeps sliding, and there's a draft, basically preventing her from moving past.
Okay.
Break the table.
Breaking the table. That means I'd have to let go of the. Does anybody want to do anything about this clockwork demon-looking thing?
Oh, yes. I mean, study it.
No. I don't like you. Fucking hands it over to Viren. I hope you drop it. Wait, I can earth tumor it. I can earth tumor the table.
We breaking this again?
I'm just gonna start keeping my distance from the table as I enjoy my new acquirement.
I'm gonna do earth tremor. I'm gonna earth
What's the
tremor the
area on
table.
that?
It is, I think, 10 feet.
So that would hit you
Okay.
guys.
Well, if you place it back there somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, without, hurting anyone.
Or at the end of the table, I suppose.
Cast at level 1, sure, why not? And Kapui.
Alright.
That didn't really do much
It
damage.
just starts shaking the table a bit. Doesn't seem to do much about anything else, though.
Yeah, okay, let's fucking axe this shit. Bleh.
Alright, and after a few more hits into
Oh.
the table, you get another crack, the plates slide off, and the troll gets up and bellows once more. It's actually gesturing at you guys now.
I'm gonna go over and open a door real quick, so that Cinder can fly in. Once the stream's done,
Okay.
basically.
So yeah, the
And I'll fight off the clockwork gnome things.
the clockwork
Maybe
gnomes
let's
resume
just-
coming back in to attempt to repair the table as the faceless begin to pile up at the one end.
Yeah, and I'm slicing at them.
And as you do, you open the door and Cinder can go through and vanishes. You don't see anything
Wish.
anymore, Phaedra.
Oh shit.
Your connection just goes blank.
She's gone. Saw nothing.
What?
Connection's gone. She's so she would be able to sense if she was within a mile, but you said the connection is gone. Can
Correct.
she tell if she died or if she's not on this plane of existence anymore?
It would be closer to not on this plane of existence anymore.
She's on a different plane, possibly.
Different room.
My connection was broken. Yeah, I don't know.
So, do we just go through the door then?
Didn't kill, so that's a good sign.
Sure, let's go through the door. This is no fun.
Yeah, before the elves fix the fucking table again.
Gnomes.
Ah, who cares?
And this one's coming through with us.
guess.
Once again wiggling and attempting to repair something that it can't repair.
What does the bottom of this table look like? Is it just like, is there, you said it was stone. Is it like a solid, like, kind of like how an altar is? Or are there like legs and stuff?
There are legs. You basically, put enough weight into the middle of it that it cracked, and that's why it's like it pushed downward on both ends, like a seesaw.
Perfect.
Except in reverse.
Phaedra's gonna grab 2 of the stone legs and put them in the bag of holding so the table can't be
The,
repaired.
the stone legs are still attached to the table.
Okay, she's gonna swing in it again so they just detach or unattach or whatever.
Okay.
She's gonna break them
Percolate.
off. Yep.
Oh, Phaedra,
Yo.
can I put this guy in your bag of holding?
A guy? What?
Do
I
you
know.
know?
You break one leg off.
Okay.
The gnomes
Good
begin
idea.
to swarm towards you and begin pulling stone up from underneath the table to attempt to repair the leg.
Nope, she's grabbing the leg, putting it in the bag of holding.
They are basically building another leg.
Oh, fuck me. Well, it was a good idea. But not.
Through the door of
Repairs,
mystery.
little bastards, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm done with this.
Let's
Just
go
go through the door.
and hope. Just end this.
Okay. So, Will, you get to roll me a 1d4.
Hey.
Hey. The Room of Death.
God damn it.
Hopefully we put her in this last one.
Yeah.
Maybe. But we shall find that out after this break. I need to use the bathroom.
Okay.
And I need to get another cup of dirty bean water.
No.
I'm calling coffee that now.
No.
I'm calling coffee that.
Jesse?
What?
You're saying that incorrectly. You mean blessed bean water.
No, because Jacksepticeye. Dirty bean water. He says it's dirty bean water.
I don't know about you, but I don't drink dirty beans.
I don't either.
Well,
I-
mine's really
none of us.
cheap shit. It's really cheap stuff, okay? Of course.
It is a good bean water.
If it has caffeine, it's blessed.
It is blessed.
It's like
Blessed
Hey,
be the
bad
bean.
instant.
We have a little mechanist creature coming with us.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
what was
thought you
gonna
were
happen?
asking Phaedra to put the skeleton in, and you were referring it to
no.
it as him.
No,
No.
the mechanist creature.
Oh yeah.
That's
The one
gotta be
swinging its hammer.
Thunk,
Yes.
thunk.
It's fucking fix it Felix.
Well, it can fix the broken stone leg in the bag of holding, and that'll keep it occupied.
Imagine
It's
if
my
it made
little-
an entire table.
It's my little friend.
Are we sure it's not going to break the bag of holding?
Oh god.
Or he
Well-
might, actually.
He has a
You could.
mallet, though.
Ting ting ting
Because you would have
ting
to
all day long.
pierce it, right?
Okay.
Is that how it works? I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure.
Yeah, piercing, I think, yeah.
Hey, it could possibly build a whole table in the bag of holding.
It's my little friend. I'll call him.
I'm waiting for it.
I'm
I'll be
thinking.
right back.
Yeah, think on that. I gotta go to the bathroom and get more coffee and stuff. I'll be right back too.
I'm back.
Well,
Was there not stop purring coming on over my end? Because my cat was almost laying on my microphone when I came back.
I didn't hear any.
Alright.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, good day, sir. I am back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I got more coffee. This
Also,
would
I'm
be
gonna-
my 6th coffee in the past 4 hours.
That's not good for
That's
you, you
good.
know.
Yes, it is.
Shh.
Shh.
I'm gonna name the little gnome butt Clank.
Oh my god, yes. Can we wear him as a
These-
backpack?
Eventually.
Yes. I am so looking forward to that day.
He's too tiny to be worn as a backpack.
There's no such thing as too tiny to be worn as a backpack. I've had like the tiniest little plush doll that was smaller than a Rubik's Cube that was strapped on to be a backpack.
Yeah, that's I always find this sort of backpacks to be stupid.
Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, it was cute though. It was like in a shape of a kitty, but you
That's
could
my
only
point,
store
it's like-
coins in it. It was more like a coin backpack.
Whereas I like the bigger
Welcome back.
the bigger backpacks that you could hold a tent in. That's my kind of backpack.
Yeah, no, we're not storing anything in this Tinker. We're not storing anything in Clink.
He's mine. He's my Clank.
Yeah, you're right. Are you gonna add propellers to him? God, I missed that game.
I know, same.
I mean, it's on PlayStation, but like, it's not the same as the originals.
Mm.
I only got ever to the final boss on the original game. I never actually beat it.
That's like me in my childhood years. Like, god damn, how many times did I try that? And then all of a sudden I get older, like, starts high school and fucking finished it like that. I was surprised.
I was. I was in my mid 20s, I guess, when that came out.
I was, like, still young. I think I was, like, only 5 years old when that came out.
Yeah, no,
Because
you're
it came
good.
out around the time that PlayStation 2 came out, so.
Yep.
And we can't
And I
forget
got-
Jack and Dexter. Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. Actually, that was in the early 20s because I got the PlayStation 2 on my 21st birthday.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
No, I bought it for myself, but I
Still though.
yeah, it was during my holiday work at a game store. I bought myself a PlayStation 2. It's,
GameStop. Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently they're going to be reopening up in the most bad locations due to the coronavirus. Like the widely spreaded coronavirus areas, they're going to be opening up for some reason.
yeah. Oh wait, that means your country has some bad policies too. We're not as
No,
completely
not
alone.
here.
Oh.
Not here. I'm talking about like France, where it's like highly contagious to get the coronavirus.
Oh,
Apparently
so
they're opening
France is just as bad as this. Okay.
Yeah, and for some reason, GameStop is like, yeah, we can deal with the coronavirus. They've got nothing on us. Let's open our stores.
Yeah,
Uh,
our country has one of the it either has the highest or nearly the highest death toll, and yet they're already trying to reopen things.
It's stupid.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, America's stupid.
Just wait like 1 or 2 more months and it should be over. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, I remember there's a bunch of rich people that say, "Yay, we're losing money here," and not caring about lives.
Hmm.
I mean, maybe it's the sports system can't handle it in America because I don't know how it works. Because from what I know, you don't have much of a support system.
Yeah, we have almost none.
and that's probably failing right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're basically we've currently got states that are basically we're on the verge of a civil war, even though people aren't actually putting it like that. Because we've got states that are currently protecting their medical supplies from the federal government, who's attempting to take their medical supplies from from them when they desperately need those medical supplies. Not the federal government needing those medical supplies, the actual state needing those medical supplies. So yeah, the National Guard is currently being called in by several states just to protect the medical supplies from the federal government, which again to me sounds like the civil war is going to break out any time here. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to turn that into something in the middle of a game. It's like,
Oh, it's all good. Let's just all agree that the coronavirus is a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, in Sweden, the Prime Minister and the King says, just fucking wash your hands and use common sense and we're fine.
Us Australians are still going, almost doing day-to-day lives without really caring much about it.
Same.
There's only a couple of stores that have closed down, like tattoo parlors and all that shit. But everything else is pretty much still open with maybe a couple of rules, like 10 people max sort of shit. But nothing's really changed so far. Oh, I didn't have much milk. And now it's too hot. I'm out of milk, by the way.
You milk drinker.
I like milk. Milk is good for you. Milk makes your bones go strong.
Not if
No,
not if you're lactose intolerant and can't actually drink milk.
Well, I'm not lactose intolerant.
I am.
And instead of drinking milk, just cut the middleman and just eat cheese. A whole wheel.
Cheese. I love cheese.
Oh,
Cheese rarely makes my stomach hurt because it's usually quote unquote cooked. Therefore, it breaks down the acids that make me feel ill if I try eating it or try drinking it. That's not always the case though with ice cream. Ice cream is a hit or miss. It just depends on the brand, or if I can make it myself, I cook it first so that it's fine.
You could eat pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit! Geared Tactics is $100. What the fuck?
So your $100 is our $60? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Sucks. But holy shit, $100 for a game, that's expensive.
Gear Tactics?
Yeah, that's expensive.
Is that Gears but then XCOM? Or XCOM but Gears?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
XCOM, but Gears.
Well, Gears already had certain aspects in common with XCOM, with some certain bits of XCOM. Not exactly, but you could see some things in common. Like, if you played one, you could probably figure out how to play the other.
What?
True.
Nothing. I'm just mumbling, waiting for everybody to come back so we can continue on with the story.
Basically, Gears of War kind of already had the same aspects as XCOM games.
Welcome back,
Welcome
Phaedra.
back, Phaedra.
The little robot guy's called Clank.
Clank. Okay.
Oh wait, you're not a gamer, so you wouldn't understand.
We're gonna hit you. We're gonna hit you now, Jesse. Next time you see him, Rick, hit him.
I don't
What are you
really
talking about?
care for titles, so I'm fine with it. So there you go.
What?
I care. From now on, I'm king.
All right, King Tobias.
Yes, thank you.
Phaedra, the little robot guy there is Clank from Ratchet and Clank, the video game. That's the reference, Clank, because Clank is kind of a tinker person. So
Yeah, Evil played a character named Tinker Clank in our
game.
game.
You used the new game, Boo.
I know it was like the dude literally
Boo.
said like Ratchet and
That
Clank.
one doesn't
Boo,
exist.
Jesse.
Okay?
No, literally
game's-
search up Ratchet and Clank. There's like
They made
no.
a movie at some point.
Okay, this. Oh god, that looks horrible.
Any-
What the fuck is this?
Anyway, if we have everybody back together, we can continue on at this point. Oh god, that's really bad.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's continue on with the game, shall we?
Yeah, let's
So
get out of that.
you all find yourselves at the same time, even though some of you went at different times. Like it's as if no time at all passed for Tobias and little Cinder, but you find yourself in the middle of people sobbing, people moaning in pain, and you find yourself in the middle of a sort of dark hallway. There's very little light coming in from any window. There are some candlesticks on like there's basically sconces, with burning, and you're just like there's little rooms off to each side, and you hear people like crying and moaning in each, and you see Faceless walking down the hall wearing what looks like, well, from our perspective, it would be a vintage, I want to say World War I nurse's uniform.
Oh, yay! I love Silent Hill.
Yeah, basically like that.
Fucking hate those things.
So do I. But they're walking up and down the corridors and heading into each of the rooms.
Okay, this place just keeps getting creepier and creepier.
I don't know, man.
Very much so.
What did I do here?
Will, from your perspective, you have no idea that these people spent some time in the other room trying to do, as far as you're concerned, they followed you immediately through that door somehow.
Is Clank still with us?
Yeah.
In fact,
Yes!
he's doing the thing again when he's looking around for what kind of fuckery this is.
All right.
Yeah. Gunn will be looking around, trying to figure out where an exit might be.
Mm-hmm.
I will also help in looking for things.
I don't see the exit.
You notice, Will,
I
that
see nothing.
the light. At first, you look around and assume sconces on a wall, but you realize that actually where each of the torches or lights are shining from is actually a little alcove, and a stone statue is with a covered face. Is holding the light up in each one. In each little alcove that provides the light, it's just out at the right height and distance from the wall, where one would think at brief glance that this is just a sconce attached to the wall.
Sorry, so what I understand is that from where the light is hanging, there are statues in alcoves.
The statues are standing in alcoves, but each statue is holding a light that is right at the perfect height for what you would assume would be a sconce attached to a wall, but is instead attached to the hand of the statue.
Oh.
So that at first glance, if you look up and down the hallway without seeing the alcoves, you would just see what appears to be sconces on the wall. But when you walk towards one, you notice that it's actually being held by a statue in an alcove.
I pointed out to the others.
And each
The
statue seems to have a face that's covered in a mask, and each mask does have the shape of a nose, the shape of eyes, and what looks like a smile painted onto it, or etched onto it by the stonemason.
That's not disturbing.
Should we destroy it? Should we destroy them?
Do the masks look like they are part of the statue, or
The
are they
masks look
separate?
like they're part of the statue.
You said there were multiple doors in this corridor.
Yes, there are multiple doors next to the alcoves.
Will walks up to the first one to the right and opens it.
You see a figure in a bed with a mask on, whimpering softly. They appear to be bandaged.
Does the mask match the closest statue?
No, these masks just have a tiny little slit for breathing, instead of an expression.
Oh shit. Fuck this. Oh, I hate this. I'm getting goosebumps.
Does the
Uh.
corridor just end down the like?
It seems
Or
to
does
stretch
it-
on a lot. The additional thing that you've noticed is as you look into a room, you see a painting across from the bed. And each room, it's the same painting. And each room has basically a similar form laying on the bed with the same type of mask. The form in each of the paintings is looks like a woman wearing a mask that's smiling. But there appears to be something very wrong with her hair. And Lanissa, as you look at as well, like looking over past Will, I'm going to take you both into whispers.
Oh, fuck
Boy.
this.
You like, stare at the picture for a moment as your mind basically works it out, and realize that you're looking at the identical portraits of a Medusa.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's not worrying.
It's a woman, a Medusa, and she appears to be wearing a fine suit with some kind of snake symbol on her lapel, with snakes draped down around her. But she is wearing a smiling mask.
Can she look out of the mask?
You can't tell. It looks like it's covering over her eyes, so you don't know if she can see or not.
Hmm. Okay. There's nothing we can do right now, I think. I mean, Will, you don't have an idea how to. You see, maybe if someone has a mirror, who knows?
Well, Will has nothing. If he notices this, he's just gonna tell the party.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll bring you guys back then.
We went live on Twitch. Hey! Heyo.
Hey.
Are we dead yet?
Yes,
You know what?
this is purgatory.
I mean, so.
It fucking feels like it.
Will is going to point at a painting in each of the rooms that everyone checks. I just go, I think that's a Medusa.
Oh.
Any of you have a mirror?
I have two, I believe.
Perfect. Just
Double check.
make the woman look at it.
I might only have. Where's my mirrors? I have one steel mirror.
Eric will instantly close his eyes and just stand next to one of the corridor walls. I'm not moving.
Will
What
is
do you
gonna
want me
walk
to do?
over to the person lying in the bed.
The person is whimpering softly and whispers, "Medicine, medicine, please."
What is the person? Could you describe the person if I'm taking a closer look at him?
The
her?
person is human, or at very least humanoid, like maybe elven, but it's hard to tell because even though they've got a masks on, you can see that the ears seem to be missing, and there's bits of what looks like scar tissue or something on that side of the face that you can see. It's got a lot of bandages, and but as they reach up one hand, it looks like there's several fingers missing as well, and the hands are very bandaged.
Can I ask a question, even though that I'm not there? Does it look like that it's turning into one of the faceless people?
You don't know.
Yeah.
I take a look at the head of this creature. It's wearing a mask, but does the mask cover the scalp?
It appears to.
Hmm.
Well, the faceless people, by the way, do have ears. They just do not have
Oh.
nose,
Yeah,
mouth, or eyes, or
no.
but they
I
do
wanted
have
to
ears.
have a look at the scalp, but just specifically. That's what I said. But yeah, there's a mask. Got it.
Help!
Hmm.
Medicine!
What
Medicine? Hardly even know it. Sorry.
Where can we find the medicine?
The figure in the bed whimpers, realizing that you're not who they were expecting.
Maybe we need to heal them.
Yeah, maybe.
Here.
This place.
Will looks at the person. Maybe we should let them go.
Let them go. Like, kill them?
I mean, if that's the plan, like, no problem.
No, that was just a question. What do you mean?
Well, looks like someone has taken great care in making sure that this person survives. But is it the voice? Do I feel it's masculine, feminine?
Roll an intelligence check. It is way too frail to be able to figure out gender from.
I don't know. I just feel like, why are they still alive?
Please, medicine.
Medicine for what?
Just stop the pain.
You
Yeah.
want me to stop the pain?
Fader's not gonna stay still anymore. She's going in the room with Will. I don't have
How
to
long
move.
have you been here?
I don't know. Since I got sick.
When did you get sick?
I don't know anymore.
What happened to you?
I got sick and things started falling off. I started rotting alive.
Viren.
How did it happen?
I don't know how I got it. Bad water,
Where did
maybe.
it happen?
I don't know.
Who are you?
I don't remember anymore.
Where are you from?
Please, medicine.
Phaedra's going to reach out a hand and hold this figure's hand and cup hers around it, and she's going to expend a healing light.
Alright.
It's what she would do.
Will looks like the objects.
She don't care, unfortunately.
Alright. So the figure lets out a little bit of a sigh and kind of drops your hand and puts its hand back on the bed. You could hear other moaning like that from coming up and down the hall from the other rooms.
You can't save them all.
But I can try.
I'm pretty sure the
Oh,
time
fucking
has
hell. Jesus,
long
mute.
gone.
There we go. Sorry, I had a bunch of messages. I had to mute something.
Hopefully it wasn't me.
No.
Because I did send a couple of messages early on.
Alright. Anyone else
I'm
wish to
not-
do anything?
I'm not sure these people are supposed to be alive anymore.
Looking at the picture.
And you see before you in the painting is an elegantly dressed woman. It looks like she's wearing some kind of suit. There's a little pin on her lapel that's kind of serpenty shaped. And she is wearing a mask, much like the statues, that is smiling. And she appears to have snakes for hair that are draped all around her, indicating that she's a Medusa.
Wait, does that mean I'm alone in the corridor?
No, I'm in the corridor. I didn't go in yet.
Just wanting to make sure.
Orc doesn't want to be alone.
Especially if there's a fucking Medusa hanging around.
We need to find it. If we, I don't know what to do other than maybe find a source.
The source?
Whatever's in charge of this area. She points to the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. But don't all doors lead to this thing?
I don't know if the hallway stretches forever or if it's just really long.
It's up to you how you guys wish to proceed with this.
Will is going to lean over the person. Why do you want to go on?
Must be cured.
Why?
There is a long pause as they, are attempting to put something, trying to figure out if there's any words for what, how to respond to that. Please go.
Fine.
Where is the core? Maybe we can bring it to you.
You're in the corridor.
Will walks out into the corridor.
Come on, let's go see if we can find a different way.
Alright.
Alright. At this point, I'd like you to roll investigation checks.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, investigation.
I'm gonna investigate with my eyes closed.
No, I did.
While she's doing that, she'll do that.
Huzzah! I investigated with my eyes closed. Should I roll again for it being with eyes closed?
That would be a disadvantage.
Yeah. So I'll roll again.
Yeah.
Your guy, make sure he doesn't wander
Yeah.
fucking away.
So Shiori it quickly goes up and down the corridor, and eventually, Shuri and Phaedra, who sees this you know, thread of magic, both end up in the same spot, and you discover that you discover it's no longer a patient room, but what looks like an office, with a sign that says "The doctor is in" on the outside of it.
Show motion, everybody.
What's this?
The doctor's office.
I'm not opening my eyes. Fuck y'all. Because I think I kind of know what's gonna be in there.
Yes. Make sure we avert your gaze. Don't look it in the face.
Can do.
Can we look at its feet?
Should be able to.
Okay, I'll squint my eyes, but looking downward.
Yeah, I'll avert my gaze as well.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Same.
God, I hate
Alright,
this.
so you guys are looking down at the floor while standing in front of an office.
I will open the door once everyone's averting the gaze.
Alright, you open the door. The voice from within says, "Can I help you?"
Yes.
You do not look ill.
I was curious about this area. What happened to these people?
It is an affliction that's also commonly called leprosy. They have been confined here for treatment.
Okay. Does this disease spread?
It can.
Phaedra, go wash your hands.
Too late. Something might have already been rolled. I don't know. Yeah, I have not. I wasn't able to use a bardic inspiration, and I don't know what happened, but we'll see. I don't understand, but okay.
Well, your patients are begging for medicine, and they seem to be unaware of where they are.
Yes, it can leave one very disoriented at times, especially with some of the treatments. To try to combat the pain, combat the deterioration.
They also seem to have lost their memories.
It's not exactly memory loss, more of it hurts to think.
Do you have anything that cures this, or just...
That is what I am currently working on. Working on an actual cure versus the long-term treatment.
Is there any way that we could help?
Currently, not bothering me would be a good start. And why are you all looking at your feet?
Medusa?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't know you. And Will looks up and looks her in the eyes.
Well, you can't really see her eyes. She is wearing a smiling mask.
Oh.
It's okay.
Sure, you'll look up then.
So, well, the person that called her, she, fucking Medusa.
Now, if you are
Sorry.
not here because you are ill, and then what are you doing here?
That's a
Stumbling
good
through.
question.
Very good question.
Where's the exit?
Hmm. She like puts down her writing implement and stands up from her chair, locking her fingers behind her back. You wish an exit?
Well, or
Yeah,
a door to the next room.
Yes, most precisely.
I see. So you're not here because you're ill, and you're not here to volunteer. You're simply seeking escape.
Well, we weren't here for that, but now that we are, yeah.
And she claps her hands together. A whole group of faceless crowd in behind you guys. Very well.
boy.
Take them to the quiet room, please.
Ooh.
That's not recommended for your own health.
Do you let them escort you, or do you attempt to resist?
No.
No.
Will puts his hood up and goes invisible.
These people are quite disturbed and need time in the quiet room.
Right. So
I throw a dagger
slaughter's
at
the
him.
issue.
I'll throw a dagger.
You're throwing a dagger. Okay. Which one?
Both. Would she be surprised?
Yes, she would be surprised.
Oh god.
Oh no.
That's gonna be a lot of damage.
I
If I hit. Can I bonus action flame tongue?
No, because you already
No.
said you threw them.
Okay. Fair. Did we have a long rest before coming here?
No, you
Or
did
no?
not.
Okay.
boy.
So let's throw this one first.
Don't look
Uh,
at her. Eyes going down.
Did that roll?
No, it did
Not
not.
yet.
I'll try again.
There it goes.
Okay, that misses.
Okay, second attack then. Flame tongue dagger. Oh, yeah, that should be just a normal dagger then.
But let's see. I think that one. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Either just hits or just misses again. Let me check. Oh, yeah, that would hit.
There would be an additional 9 damage on it because it would auto crit because assassin.
Okay. Oop. How dare you! She shrieks, being hit by this. Okay. Calculate that. Ouch.
That is a magical dagger. That's the flame tongue. It's just not flaming right now, so
Yeah.
that's why I rolled a normal dagger.
Okay.
Ah, great. Yeah. Good one, guys. Good one.
Well, she started it.
What happens if we were actually
And
being
you hear creaking noises from out in the hall, creaking, shuddering noises from out in the hallway.
Ugh.
Please tell me she rolls lower than me in initiative. That's Phaedra.
Oh.
Oops, wrong one.
Ouch.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called an ouch.
Wait.
Wow.
Yo, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't. Oh, your dex is 0. Yeah. Be happy. All my stealth rolls I've rolled below a 10. That's really
Oops.
hurtful.
I hate when these things roll invisibly.
Oh, at least she's very low too.
No, that wasn't her.
Oh, that's. Oh yeah, I see. That's something scary.
Oh, damn it, and she also rolled invisibly.
That's good.
She rolled a 4.
Alright, Shuri.
That mask's still on her, right?
Yes, and you've heard creaking in the behind, somewhere in the corridor, but you have no idea what's back there.
Yeah, she's gonna deal with a person that's trying to do things that's bad first. So she'll run up. And she'll attack with her cursed sword. The life draining one, rather.
Alright.
Oh!
Ooh!
20 more. That takes 10 more necrotic. And I gain 10 temporary HP unless she's undead or a construct.
She's neither of those. Ouch. You guys are rough on these things. Will.
Yeah, Will is just going to move up. Whoa, where? Okay. He's invisible, so he's just gonna move there. And then cast Blight. When in doubt, Blight. Oh, well, I love how you didn't roll the damage. Thank you.
That's perfect.
Well, DC 16, darn.
So does it take half or none?
Half.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Necrotic. If that makes a difference.
Wow. Urk.
Since I'm not looking at her, I'm going to make a. I mean, I'm looking down at like the feet, but I'm gonna. Is there space around here, like
Yeah.
this area here? I will summon swords and daggers, cloud of daggers. But I need to actually roll it, don't I, from here? So it's not actually hitting Shiori.
It's not like cloud daggers. Got it.
Huzzah! And
Yeah,
I'll
but
give...
the damage doesn't actually come into play until your turn, so we'll see what happens then.
Okay, well, I'll also do Bardic
Until her
Inspiration
turn,
for
sorry.
Shiori.
That's what I meant to say.
I'll do Bardic Inspiration for Shiori.
When it
Well,
enters
she's
the
there.
spell turn or service turn. Cool. Dark inspiration.
But wouldn't it technically be entering the sphere right now?
No.
I guess.
I've done that before, but I usually will wave it if there's nothing else that's going to be able to damage the person before their turn. Oh, wait, that is the case. Never mind. So her turn comes before the stone golem, therefore she does take the damage right away. Okay, that's 20.
Oh wow, you rolled max damage on the first 4.
Viren!
Holy shit, I did too. No,
Yikes.
So we hear creaking outside.
You hear this, crap, yeah, and boom, boom, sound coming from somewhere outside the corridor. The
I'm
faceless seem
going-
to have melted up against the walls and are doing nothing.
I'm going to Cloud of Daggers the door.
Nice.
You know?
You guys both have Cloud of Daggers. Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
we both
Viren
have
does, because he hit our ally on a ship once.
We don't need to remember this.
We will never forget this.
Forget that part.
Wasn't that one where somebody else killed the thing before the daggers would have even touched it?
Yeah.
Uh,
Daggers was kind of useless.
Yes.
so
It is
don't
more
go
harm
into
than
red. Red is bad.
Red is bad, yes.
I like red. It's a good color.
Is that all you're doing, Viren?
I'll probably move like there.
Lanissa.
Actually, no, a bit further there.
Oh, hi. Is he muted?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna run over there. Sorry, push the dog. And I'm gonna stab her with my bonus action flame tongue
Okay.
and I don't have advantage. Oh, I do have advantage because I'm before her in initiative. She still hasn't taken a turn in combat, so
Yep.
still has a
Yeah, you guys just attacked her.
Yeah.
just attack her. I mean, she was about to put us in a loony bin.
Because you were acting like lunatics. She's a hospital administrator. What did you expect her to do? Let you guys run around?
So that's the first attack, and
Leave
I'm
building.
Let us out.
I presume that hits because I don't
Yes.
think she's stunning strike.
What if he doesn't even know the way out?
Well, that's not our problem. Oh wait, it is.
And then I'm gonna stab her again.
And she's dead.
Fucking
Oh.
hell.
I wasted a key point for nothing.
I wasted a cloud of daggers for nothing.
Well, your cloud of daggers hurt it, so
Did it?
not a waste.
Yeah, you did 20 points of damage to it.
Woo!
So, how much damage does your Cloud of Daggers do, Viren?
It does, and I only cast it at level 2. Very poor.
Alright.
Oh, hi.
So, yes. Into the doorway walks a rather large stone golem.
Oh shit. Guys, we have company.
And it does take some damage. Alright. Let's see. It is going to... Let's see what's good in front of it. Technically Cinder's in front of it.
Uh-oh.
So... Yeah. It looks at Cinder and casts Slow.
Magical effect advantage.
Yeah. It is now slowed. She is now under a slow.
It's a snail.
No! Yeah, my cow!
Phaedra!
How big is this doorway?
It's big enough to let in a stone golem.
Can she get here?
No. Sorry, I
Thank
should
you.
say it's just big enough to fit in the stone golem. The stone golem is taking up the entire doorway.
Alright,
Walking
In the
through the
door.
cloud of daggers.
fair. I just was asking that. Okay, so Phaedra's going to step up here, block the doorway, and she will yeah. Slams Bob against her shield. Cast Eldritch Blast.
Warlocks.
First one. And
Let's
second
see. Hold on a second. Alright. Yeah. Neither of those hit.
one. Cool. and then technically Cinder should be able to get a turn too. Let's see if she can do anything. I don't think anything's in range.
Yeah, and she's also afflicted with slow.
I mean, she can still make an action or a reaction. She just can't do both.
Yeah.
How high is the doorway?
The golem is completely filling it.
How high is? Can she get above the cloud of daggers?
That's what I was saying. Is no, there's no way above it at the moment. It's large, so I'm guessing whoever normal size this is. How tall is the golems? Golems. I'm gonna go with 10 feet. The door is 10 feet by. There's a big door. It's basically 10 feet by 10 feet, and the stone golem is completely filling it.
Okay, so Cinder can't fly above.
Correct. And trying to pass through that space to never get cut with by the cloud of daggers anyway.
It's gonna fly over here. And Phaedra will block the door, and that's her turn.
Cheery.
30 feet. Hey, look, another threat.
That's a huge office.
Yeah, it is. Apparently.
Yeah, I'm bad at sizing things.
It's fine. I'm going to. She's gonna run her blade across her shield to make it ring, and needs me to make a wisdom saving throw against Toll the Dead. And as it has taken damage, it would take the 17.
I hear a cat.
Mm-hmm.
It's not mine. Mine's in room at the moment.
Ooh. Rolled a straight 5 on that, so it does take 17 damage. Wait, what sort of damage is that? That's necrotic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it still takes damage. I was just double checking, because there's certain types of damage that it's immune to.
And that is all I can do because I haven't gotten a short rest.
Will.
Verify Shillelagh.
And is that dexterity saving throw again?
Yep.
Giant statues, they're known for dexterity, right?
Oops, sorry.
Damn it, now it's not on the grid anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, just there. What the... And then I move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. Actually,
Sure.
I will only move there.
Oh. Yes, sir. I guess I will drop concentration of the daggers and then put it back up on the where.
Those are already cloud there. 2 clouds can't coexist in the same spear.
Oh, you don't have 2 clouds? That's
Correct.
bullshit. God damn it. Is anybody hurt? Hold up, let me do my sheet. Anyone hurt? No, nobody's hurt. Okay. Well, this is awkward. I guess I will do shatter on him, like just behind him, which is 10 feet around.
Oh.
Oh,
Shatter.
Oh.
That
Wait.
does good against things that are not made out of organic material.
It is.
so do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was sarcastic or not. Okay.
No,
No.
no.
I'm doing
It literally
shatter.
has
No,
like
it's like
they have
has
disadvantage.
Yeah.
They literally have disadvantage on saving.
Shatter. Then I'll do it at level 3. Ahaha. That was probably good, right? That was my last 3rd level spell, by the way.
Pathetic.
Hey, I had 3
I'm sorry,
third
I'm
level spell
sorry.
slots, okay?
Pathetic. I've run out of spell slots a few rooms ago.
Constitution saving throw.
I'm still sitting pretty on the 5th level.
By the way, I think it's a DC 16.
It succeeded on that.
Disadvantage?
What?
This
Nope.
disadvantage.
It does not get disadvantage. It has advantage on. It has magical resistance disadvantage on all spell savings.
But Shatter has disadvantage for things that are not made of organic material.
Yeah, so it's just a normal roll then, wouldn't it?
Ooh, that's
Just
right.
verify.
Ha ha ha! Ha! In your face, stupid golem.
Bring up my spell index
Oh,
page.
shit,
for a
I
second.
Yeah. Hey, Jesse, you
Yeah. I can give somebody Bane as well. Who do
Alright,
I
no,
wanna
no,
give?
I was just gonna say
Creature-
turn on your spell descriptions.
Yeah,
What?
that'd be
What?
useful.
A
Oh,
creature
you
made
want
of
my-
inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on a save.
Okay, so that would be straight. So it means 13, which means it takes full damage on that. Okay.
Ha 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 ha! Hee hee!
It helps the DM.
Yes, it does. Because I don't always remember what these spells do entirely.
So
Very
good.
good.
What,
Sorry.
you don't remember a whole book of spells? How dare, Gris? How dare?
Yeah. There's only about 200 or
billion.
so.
Fine.
It's fine.
So many. So many.
Oh, good lord, there's so many.
Mm-hmm. That's not even counting Xanthars.
No.
Mhm. Viren.
I'm just going firebolt it.
Oh god.
That's a miss.
Oh.
Where does it land then?
Lunissa.
Lunissa is just gonna look over here. I can see it right from where I'm standing right now.
Yeah, and it's in a cloud of fairy fire, so that means you get advantage.
It's glowing.
Oh, which means I get sneak attack.
Yes.
Which means
Yes.
I'll use
Which means it's
sharpshooter.
probably gonna die.
Yes.
Yes.
Do it.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15?
So you activated your flame tongue dagger?
I activated it last round.
Okay, just double checking.
I don't think a 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay, then other dagger.
Other dagger.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Other dagger seems to hit into it, but it doesn't seem to do anything. As it
It's a
bamps,
magical dagger.
back to your hand.
It has resist. It doesn't take piercing damage at all. Okay.
Methinks bludgeoning is the way to go.
Me think
Sure.
beat it with a hammer.
Well, it's taking piercing from the spell, so I don't know why that's doing.
It took piercing with the spell, but the venom dagger is not currently activated, which means it's not currently magical.
No, it is a +1 weapon. It only.
Oh, it is. It's a +1 weapon.
Yeah. It is a +1 weapon.
It is.
Yes.
Okay, if that is the case, then it does take some damage. I was treating it as the activation makes it magical.
Funny thing, Dagger of Venom, the first magical item I handed out to my group when I first started playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Aww.
And they all fought over it.
I fought over.
They all
They-
follow like a
The
bunch of murder
material
hobos.
thirsty little bastards.
Alright.
And it started this turn in my
Viren,
cloud.
roll for your dagger.
Dagger.
Roll for it. Oh, hey, I see
Alright.
more damage.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Alright.
You're consistent.
I know how to relate.
It steps forward. It is going to step out of the cloud around Phaedra. That means little guy gets attack of opportunity.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Wait, what? Huh?
Huh?
Can it pass
Uh,
through Phaedra?
No, it stepped around her
Oh, so it's squeezing.
because she
into
couldn't get directly in front of the door because of the cloud of daggers. She would have had to
Oh.
have stepped directly in front of into the cloud of daggers in order to stop it from moving forward.
Who got an attack of opportunity?
Cinder.
Cinder.
Oh,
While
little
it was still
baby.
in the fairy fire, which means that she still would have had an advantage on it.
Little baby's gonna take a bite.
Nom nom nom. No, wait.
And that
For a second, I thought it said one.
does hit, but if you're just her teeth just kind of scrape off of the golem.
I
Ouchie.
mean, I'd
Oh,
like
it's
to argue
adorable.
she is a magical being.
That is true. That is true.
Would she have magical teeth?
Reminder of magical being means that yes, she has magical teeth. He actually took off some of the stone with it.
Yeah, that a girl.
Fucking
no,
nom
no.
nom nom.
Yes. All right.
Reaction
So
cinder scritches.
Will is invisible. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the golem is going to attack Phaedra, but first I need to see if it gets its slow recharged.
Okay.
And it does not. It is going to use Slam against you.
Jump up and slam.
Miss.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Phaedra.
Oh, you want to play that? I gotcha. Shakes Bob. Hand axe? Nope. Warhammer? Yes.
Question. Is a creature who failed the dexterity saving throw against fairy fire and then leaves the area still affected?
It's supposed to think it's like
think
a
so.
burst.
Yeah, it's like a coating, isn't it?
Like a glitter bomb.
Ah, so it would still have fairy fire on it. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like a
I-
fireball,
yeah.
but doesn't actually damage.
Yeah, I don't think the area remains now, yeah.
Yeah,
Runs down and
I've
right
seen it
focus
used
on
that
the
way
metal
before,
pump.
which is
It's a
why I was
vampire
saying that.
fireball.
It's a bard fireball.
No, bards can actually cast fireball. I've seen them do it.
Oh.
I've seen bards, just cast fireball because they're the only magic user in a party in the party. Just going fireball, fireball, fireball. Except
I
their
said
barbarian
glitter
friends
bomb,
on
but
fire.
okay.
It's glitter bomb.
Wait, is it level 8 or level 10?
So,
Warhammer.
Phaedra, what are you
She's
doing?
go- Yeah, she's smacking
Keep that
with
advantage.
advantage.
Yay.
One-handed, so.
Alright.
First number.
There you go.
Number one.
And this is Bob's. Wait, is it Bob or Warhammer?
Bob, because she's got improved pack weapon, so Bob
okay,
turns.
so, yeah, Bob.
Bob aspires to be all weaponry.
Yeah. And that was actually what you were originally offered, except it was going to also have cold damage, and you eventually took that on as a warlock yourself.
Dude, like, I really, really wanted to take, cause like, it was her connection with Bob it was her first like magical weapon, and
Yeah.
and
And just a
But-
random thing you found in a dragon's treasure trove.
yeah, but given this way the story was with Cinder at that time, she grew very attached to her emotional support dragon. So,
Yeah.
so
Well,
She went
Cinder's a
that
great
way.
little emotional support dragon.
she is natural 20.
Yeah.
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 Yas.
Yeah.
More chips go flying off the golem.
Let's go ahead and expend a superiority die.
Woo.
So D8, so this will be doubled because crit. So 8 more points of bludgeoning damage, and what are you gonna do, Phaedra? You gonna do the? Let's see. Yeah, Phaedra gonna Phaedra. Goading attack. DC 17. Wisdom save.
And let's see.
I don't know if it can be goaded though. Now that I think about that.
I'm looking at it. Okay, it can't be charmed or frightened, so I'm thinking it can't be goaded either.
Okay. Well, it still takes 8 extra points of damage.
All right.
So.
Yeah. Screw it.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Shuri's turn, or still you?
well, Cinder is still slowed.
Mm-hmm.
She should be able to repeat her wisdom save at the end of her turns.
Oh, can she?
That's usually how slow works. I don't know if it works for its ability slow.
Hold on, let me
Yep.
Yeah.
Right at the bottom.
Oh yeah, repeat the saving throw. Okay. So Cinder will.
Oh, a target can't use its reactions at all.
Okay, then.
Then yeah, it
Oh, wait.
gets those hit points
Well,
back.
let's see if
then.
she saves first, 'cause she might have saved that first time.
No, that was before her turn. That was before her
Yeah.
actual turn.
Oh, no, it was before.
Well, because she.
She did move after she got slowed. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
but she didn't repeat it at that point. She could have, but she didn't. And she can repeat it she can repeat it this time after Phaedra's turn.
Okay. So we will. With advantage, because magic stuff still?
And fails that. So,
Oh,
Shuri's turn.
Oh, hey, look. Something within smacking distance.
Schmack it.
Pop it.
You guys wouldn't have your bardic inspiration anymore. It would have faded long ago because it only lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
Shuri
Sorry,
just
guys.
got hers.
Okay, so that means Phaedra is gone.
Cool. Well, how do I want to do this? Yeah, we're just going to repeat what she's doing because bludgeoning seems to be. Does bludgeoning seem to be having any more additional effect to it, or not really?
You didn't notice.
All right, but I'm just gonna just smack it with her magical sword,
Smack.
Miss.
and that's not the button, but the same damage anyways.
Alright, 13.
Yeah, she's using her silver katana because it's construct, and this does nothing to it. At least nothing extra.
Yeah. Will.
Gamble.
That hits.
And that's all I do.
Magical weapon. Gotta love it.
Right in the stones. Eh?
Hey! I am happy.
Yes.
I was stone cold.
Ah ha ha.
So, Urk, it's your turn.
Oh, ah ha ha.
Aha.
I guess I'll do shatter here. Wait, nope.
No, any casting
ooh.
a shatter at this point will hit Will or Phaedra.
Well,
I mean, I don't
so-
see Will.
Yeah.
That's true, you
But
do not see Will.
Maybe you heard a whack from that side.
Roll a perception check to see if you heard that whack, Urk.
Oh, this could be
boy.
bad.
This could be real bad if you hit
Oh
Will
boy.
and Phaedra sees this.
No,
Well, I
Phaedra,
mean,
Phaedra
no.
gets to roll perception as well.
Well done.
Urk did not hear Will smack it.
I have to roll perception?
Yeah, because you
Good
just
thing
you
you
just
know Will.
stated that you get annoyed if you saw this, and I need to see if you realize
Okay.
that Will's there too.
Uh,
Will knows
I mean,
where he is.
Passive's 21, but we are in battles.
Yes.
Do I have to roll perception to know where I am?
Yes, you did hear the
Oh,
thud,
no.
so you know that Will is on that other side of the stone golem.
Oh no.
Phaedra, you gonna say anything? Gonna say anything, Phaedra?
Phaedra doesn't know what you're gonna be doing, Urk.
Yeah.
Ah,
your
this is
thing.
cool.
You do not know that Will is there. Will could be anywhere. Last time you saw him, he was hiding behind a table.
So, Constitution.
Yeah, it's DC 16.
This is 16.
Oh, that's right,
Constitution
15 again.
save,
Ah, I keep forgetting this is the one that doesn't get that advantage on.
Hee hee.
I'll
No!
take 14.
Oh no.
Phaedra turns.
As
What?
Will
Phaedra
is
probably
there.
hears Will cry out in pain.
Just hit one of our party members.
And
I didn't see it.
Open up your eyes.
No one
I
sees
have
Will.
to-
Will's invisible.
I have
Cuts
to roll-
invisible.
I have to roll another constitution for concentration.
Yes, you do.
But I succeed.
Nice.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little one.
You bastard! I'll get you later.
I will respect a shillelagh to the knees.
You wish it was the knees.
Yeah.
Viren.
Oh, good. I know that Will's up there now. I'm not gonna do what I was gonna do.
God damn it.
Was it
I
a
just-
fireball, maybe?
No, just daggers.
Oh,
That's fine. I know that Will's dead now. So I'm just gonna move here and firebolt. The safe option.
And that's a miss.
Firebolt, the safe option.
Vanessa.
Why you gotta be invisible?
Do I have my game powered strikes already or not? That's a question. I don't
it's
think.
usually like a 7th level
Yeah, I'm
or
gonna.
6th level. One of the two.
Yeah, I'm 6th level, but I don't have it, so it's probably 7th level. I'm gonna just throw my daggers at it again. Well, I still have advantage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very far.
It's glowing a
Miss.
pretty color.
Oh, it's glowing. A pretty fucking.
And that one hits. In fact, yeah. Yeah, that's enough to break it. The stone golem lurches and suddenly breaks down to a whole bunch of little pieces of stone.
And
Oh,
now
so-
drop.
And there's still a cloud
Concentration
of
on
daggers.
the
Okay, you drop concentration on that. Alright. So the cloud of daggers surrounding the doorway is now gone. So there's the body of Medusa and the bunch of rocks from the golem. Eric, you're in a room that's not big enough for that.
Ow!
Hi.
How tall are you?
Reduce 2 feet. Literally.
I'm quite tall.
Cool. Clicks flying boots, goes right face to face. Listen.
Hi. I'm sorry, I didn't see him. He was literally invisible.
Fair point.
I know.
I will cast Healing Word on Will.
Is he visible enough to cast Healing Word on?
I mean, I'm not invisible, but you
Okay.
know, what is visible enough?
What is visible enough for Will? Cast Healing Word to try and soften the blow. That's a 1. Ouch.
Finger in the chest to Urk.
Poke, poke, poke.
You're with us now. I understand he is very snake. Just be mindful that he might be in areas. So,
And he thought it was somewhere, but I didn't know that he was like right next to it. I thought he would have been around where you were standing. That's why I placed it over there.
Well, you see, you have to think illogical with me.
he's very unpredictable.
Yeah, I can tell.
While they're having a talk, Viren's gonna just check the Medusa's body.
Her body's right where they're talking, so you wouldn't be that
Oh.
far away.
No, we're standing on top of it.
Okay.
And if you listen carefully, Urk.
While they're talking, I'm gonna just be grounded through the Medusa's
Roll
body.
investigation.
He
Wait.
sometimes jingles.
I'm gonna help them.
I jingle the bell.
I didn't hear any jingles.
No.
Look
Well,
through her things as
What
well.
was that, Quentin?
I'm gonna look through it as well, unless you're being very sneaky.
Okay, so advantage on investigation for Viren.
I mean, Will is going to
Oh,
look
fuck.
at the
26?
people investigating.
About the only thing you find on her is that snake pin.
It's mine now.
And as you pick it up, everything around you begins to glow.
Hey!
Here we go again.
Viren, roll the roll a 1d3.
As
The magical
things
dice!
begin to glow,
One.
Phaedra's gonna say, we might have another problem too.
What?
And everything fades out. And we will find out where you end up next time.
God damn it! First of all, Grizz leaves us on a cliffhanger, and then second of all, Phaedra, how dare you give us another cliffhanger? 2 cliffhangers? What the fuck, man?
Yeah, and for the record, Phaedra pointed finger to chest, did not touch Urk.
Wait, what?
I thought she was poking him.
Nope, finger
Aw.
to chest.
Yeah,
Pointing.
Pointing.
but why were you pointing? What? What's wrong with my chest?
I'm worried that Phaedra's infected with something.
Oh, okay, yeah, thank God.
As GM here, you don't have to worry. You actually did succeed that Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah, but she doesn't know